We're here for more fun. Hopefully a better game than the last one we did. Actually, all three of the late window games were not close. So, that was not the funnest of the three. Probably the funnest was... I'd have to say it was probably the Indy-Atlanta game, the early morning one. Top of the list. Then New England, Tampa Bay. 49ers, Rams. There were some exciting plays, but not what I'd call an exciting game. And now here we are, hopefully for an exciting game. Steelers in Los Angeles facing the Chargers. Ready to go. Okay, there we go. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, we are here. We are back. We are ready for another stream tonight. Nice long day of streaming. Take things out of my pockets. Running around doing a couple short errands and taking some care of stuff around the house. Ate a little bit more food. Talked with the family. FaceTimed. Checked in on everything. And we are back. Game starts in about 2 minutes. That didn't work. Hold on a second. Let's see here. My background is wrong. Let's see here. Settings. Change. That one. That one. Open. Yay, there we go. That's what it's supposed to look like. All right, let's frickin' go. Let's get this game rolling. Oh. Here currently by myself. I am Dom. Hi, Dom. How are you doing? I'm insane. It's fine. Cheers. Just saying. Maybe I'll put these on. Stay golden. That's what my shirt is. Let's be fancy. Mid? It's been worse. It's definitely been better. I started off with multiple coffees this morning at 7:15 and 4 streams and 11 hours later. Hi! And at least a dozen beers. Not that many, actually. Probably like 9, 8 beers. It's not that many for 11 hours, okay? Is it healthy? Probably not. Am I getting another one? Yeah, that's happening. What are you going to do about it? Nothing, because I'm not going anywhere, I'm not doing anything, and my life is nothing but joy and football on Sunday today. I'm having a great day. Lots of fun conversations, and mostly good football. Some football that was, I wouldn't say, stellar. Still, good overall day. Cheers. I know the feeling. Just a bobblehead. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Sunday night football. Who starts out with the ball? Still don't know that yet. Still don't know. They still have not figured out who is catching the ball or getting the ball first. Yeah, I'll keep them on for now. Maybe I can just pretend to be asleep. Unconscious guy streams Sunday Night Football. Maybe I'll change the name. Do 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 do. Speaking of which, actually today we did really good. Most of my streams had 100 total views. 100 total views, or 200 total views. The last one was shorter, at 100, but still, I think we got a total of 90 view hours today. 90. It's getting there. It's a good day. And we gained back some subscribers. Fun old time. The first two did amazing. That last one, well, the game wasn't as close. And I feel like people were tired. Plus, we got some new subscribers from the European side. So one from Greece. And then we have our regulars from Wales. And, of course, from the Faroe Islands with David. And, so we got some European views coming in. Which I know these later games, not real easy for them to make. Because it's like 2 in the morning. So. Wow, this is like a home game for the Steelers looking at the stands. Holy crap. Yowza. The Steelers fans travel well in LA. I tell you what, my goodness. Holy God. Alrighty. Alright, so Steelers will be receiving the first half kickoff, means the Chargers will get it second. Alright, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff incoming. Just me and you saw. Whoa, that kick is awful. That was horrible. So the Steelers are going to start off at their own 40 because the kick was just complete garbage. Way out of bounds. So with that penalty, that gives the Steelers the ball at their own 40. I don't know what Dicker was doing with that kick, but that was god-awful. My goodness. That was about the worst kickoff I think I've seen in a minute. That sailed so far out of bounds, it never had a chance. And you could see it from the minute his foot made contact. Just, woo! Decided to leave the shoe up. 6 days until returning to Colorado. Last game of the night for me, but I will do tomorrow. Last game in Arizona will be Thursday Night Football. Takes the snap, and there was a false start from the center, it looked like. Did you get high? 'Cause I got high. No. Saw was gonna do shit, but then he got high. Saw's taking a nap, but he's thirsty, hungry, and needs a charger. But he's too lazy, 'cause he's too lazy, 'cause he's too lazy. Just saying. Come on, Saw. Get your butt in gear. I don't want to move. My butt's so comfortable. You've had a hard week, man. Lots of work for you. Need a day of relaxation. The ribbon? Oh, the ribbon clocks are not synced with the clock at the top, so everything's all jacked up. You know, for a multi-billion-dollar stadium, I feel like that shouldn't be a problem. But, alas, technology comes for us all. Doesn't matter if you spend $1 billion or $13. Bill, the flags are out already. First play. We have 0 seconds played in this game, and the Steelers already have a flag. All right, so 1st and 15 from their own 35. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers back lined up to his right. 1 wide left, 1 wide right. He's going to throw. He throws it behind the line, caught at the ground, and that's going to be a gain of about 3. That was a very ugly first actual play of the game. Very delayed screen until he got open, and then it was not a great throw and very low, and he was barely able to kind of get up there and keep going. But completion nonetheless. What do we got here? So that was, let's see, 3 yards. 2nd down and 12 from the 38. Rodgers takes the snap, steps back to throw, caught diving forward, and a gain of about, what was that, 8 yards. That was Calvin Austin on the reception. That's going to bring up 3rd down and short-ish, 3rd and 4. Wow, 3 scoregamis. I did not realize that. I like that. That's fun. All right, so 3rd down and 4, 46-yard line. In shotgun, back lined up to the right is Kenneth Gainwell. Rodgers. It's 5 on the clock, takes a snap to throw. Rolls out, pressure's there. He throws it, dirt pass, incomplete, 4th down. And that means the first drive for the Steelers likely ending in a punt unless Mike Tomlin decides to, I don't know, turn randomly into Dan Campbell or Dan Quinn and go for it. Unlikely. He's a pretty safe coach. Hence all of the barely winning seasons. Just saying. Pretty middle. A lot. He does well. All right, punt team is out. Punt is away. Fielded and fair caught at the 11, pinning him deep. So that is where the Chargers will start out with their first drive. First drive for the Steelers could have had a first down if they weren't penalized immediately before the even first play occurred. And they ended up having a 1st and 15 before even a single second ticked off the clock for them. So, with 13 and a half minutes, the Chargers will get their first attempt after forcing a 3 and out for the Steelers. And they will start at their own 11-yard line. Joe Alt is out, and they tend to not play as well without Joe Alt, but we'll see. That's never a guarantee, but it has not looked as good. Vidal is in under center, hands it off to Vidal, who's going to run up the right side, and 1, maybe 2. I think so, actually. I'm pretty sure he's correct. David, you're awake. Glad to see you, my friend. Glad to see you. So, 2 yards so far. I have to sneeze. Nope, went away. All right, 2nd down and 8. In shotgun, takes the snap, throws it behind the line. That's going to be caught, but he loses a yard. And that was Trey Harris on the reception, so that means 3rd down and 9 coming up. 12:42, 3rd down and 9 from the 12. So far, both teams' offenses, a lot of games we watched today, the first drives were a lot stronger than some other parts of the game. And this both teams coming out looking a little mid. Yeah, I do like those jerseys. Feels like more of a home game, though, for the Steelers because there's so many Steelers crowds. And shotgun. Herbert to throw. Throws it. And unable to pull it in is Rondé Gadsden. Gadsden? So 3 and out for them. We'll see where they can pin them back. The first kickoff of the night by Dicker went so far out of bounds, the Steelers got the ball on their own 40, then promptly got a penalty knocking them back to the 35, and then went 3 and out. So we'll see if maybe the Chargers can get a really good punt, but right now the field is kind of in favor of the Steelers just based on that opening kickoff and the fact they're both going 3 and out. Punter in his own end zone. Oh, nearly blocked, but he gets it off, and it will be not caught. Wow, that didn't even make it back to midfield. Steelers will take over at the 46 in Chargers territory. So right now, field position game favoring the Steelers. Just saying. Cheers, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Night Football. Starting out the game with 2 3-and-outs in true national or whatever primetime game. Going on, 11 hours of streaming at the moment. Oh my God, my brain. Technically 10 hours of streaming. I did get an hour break between the afternoon game and the evening game. That was spent talking to family, taking care of some cleaning, and running. I ran one quick little errand, and then got everything ready for the stream. Yeah, that's crazy that 2 games ended in scoregami at the same time. I just don't even know what to say about that. That 22-44, the fact that both of those games ended that way is absolutely bonkers to me. So Seattle 44-22 over Arizona, Detroit 44-22 over Washington, and then LA 42-26 over San Francisco. The Jags also? That was a scoregami? Oh, come on! 36-29. Okay, I could see that. This is ridiculous. That's nuts, man. The fact that 2 of the late games, 2 of them were identical scores, but both scoregami, because they're the same score, and that's never happened. 22-44 for 2 games at the exact same time. That's just ridiculous. I think that alone is a crazy situation. Having the same score at the same time, but also it being a score that's never been a final before, happening in 2 games at the exact same time. That is incredibly unique. I did not know that. If Perna doesn't do a video on that, maybe I will. I don't even know what I'd talk about. He's better at writing than me. Maybe I need to hire someone to help me write. What's Johnny Barks doing? Not Johnny Barks. Will Keys. Call Will Keys. I need help writing something. I usually just riff and go off the cuff, which sometimes works, sometimes does not, but sometimes you need a plan. Looks like we picked up another subscriber as well. David. What do you think of that? There we go. Yeah, this year has been on all the drugs in almost every possible way. Kind of absolutely bonkers. But makes this season very fun and unpredictable. So, starting the next drive across midfield at the 46 of the Chargers, the Steelers come out in shotgun, backline up to the right of Aaron Rodgers, takes the snap, hands the ball off to the running back Warren, who's going to cut up the right edge and get maybe 4 on the carry. So both first drives were 3-and-outs. The Steelers started with much better field position, and then were able to pin the Chargers down inside the 15, and then the Chargers punt, like their kickoff, was terrible, giving, once again, great field position to the Steelers, giving them a really good opportunity to get some points. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers, backlined up to his right is Warren, takes the snap, hands the ball off, up the middle, it's a gain of 1. That basically contacted immediately. No chance there, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 5 up to the 41-yard line. Technically, they're in field goal range. I've not seen a lot of teams trying longer field goals today. Maybe because of weather conditions in certain places, or maybe because of unqualified kickers. But the Steelers have Boswell, and he can hit a long field goal, and he's super reliable. So I think if we're going to see a long field goal attempt today, this is probably the team that's going to try it. But a lot of teams have not, and it's been kind of weird. 3rd down and 5, 41-yard line. In shotgun, man in motion is 14 to the left of Aaron Rodgers. Takes the snap with 1 second on the play clock to throw, rolls, pressure coming, gets out of the pressure and throws it deep down the right side, overthrows his target. DK Metcalf was just not quite there. Brings up 4th down and 5, no flags, 41-yard line. So this would be what? Like a 57-yarder? Something like that? I always try and guess, and I'm usually wrong by about 3 yards. So I say 57. Right? Tariff check. I don't think I'm getting one of those. 59 yards up, and it is good. I knew Boswell would be the one to hit a long one today. I haven't seen any of that, and that's going to give the Steelers, they got two. They didn't get anywhere. No one's got a first down yet. So no first downs, but Pittsburgh on the board due to the Chargers kind of just failing overall on special teams so far this evening. But, here we go. So, Pittsburgh on the board first. Long kick by Boswell. Sounds about par for the course for a Pittsburgh game. Maybe Boswell will get all of their points tonight. It's more than possible. I've seen it happen. More than once. Sometimes the Steelers are just not good at offense. Bazinga. I got nothing. I'm sorry. I started streaming at 7:15 or something this morning. It's now 6:40 my time in the evening, and I'm still going. 4 games in a row. 1 hour break between the afternoon game and the evening game. The first 2 games, I basically had enough time between one to take a breath, and then the second one, I had enough time to make myself a steak sandwich. And that is my day. You got water. Make Cheerios with water. Don't be a wiener. That's what my dad always said. We ran out of milk. Just pour water in it. It's fine. It's liquid. Sack up, Saw. You can do it. If nobody can, or something. If you can't? No. Or if you can't, everybody else can. I don't know. I was going to try and make a joke about it. It didn't work. My brain's kind of gone to goo. I'll do everything I can. Saw one time tried to do 2 streams with me. He didn't barely make it through 2. I'm just saying. All right? I'm just saying. My ability to keep my sanity through these long streams is, well, I'd say it's going well, but you can see how my general demeanor is right now. We know it's not going well. Not going great. Doing great. You guys are, the only reason I'm here is because you guys are fun. It's making me have a fun day. 6 days left until I get to go home to Colorado, build my studio, and we're going to have a whole bunch of fun. Woo! I am very excited about that, but I got 6 more days to go, and I got a lot to do in between now and then. And I'm very excited. Are you going to put wine in Cheerios? I don't think that's better. David, no, I think you guys are both wrong. I think that's a terrible idea. That's like the worst idea I've ever heard. Wino-Rose? No, I vote no on that. Oh, God, no. Like, the amount of no I can say, I can't say no that many times. No. Terrible idea. Kickoff is away. Fielded at the 3, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, up to the 32 before he's taken down. And the Chargers will attempt to do something. Yeah, here you go. Just pour beer. Michelob Ultra in your Cheerios. All right. I mean, that's valid, David. But at least that's for entertainment. Saw's just doing it by himself in the darkness of his own living room. There's difference, all right? It's not much, but it's there. In shotgun from the 31-yard line. Herbert takes the snap to throw. Pressure's there, floats it down the left side, overthrows. Ladd McConkey couldn't haul it in. Honestly, that may have been a catchable ball. It was a little far, but come on, Ladd McConkey, you're supposed to be amazing, right? Okay, forget the Cheerios I'll forego the quad shot and an old-fashioned. I don't think that's better either. Saw, you're making bad decisions, my friend. But hey, I know, you've had a rough week. Yeah, that was a catchable ball, I think, by McConkey, just unable to haul it in. In shotgun, no back in the backfield, so an empty set, 3 wide left, 2 wide right. One of them is a tight end who's shifting from right to left, takes the snap, throws the ball, caught, and he's going to break a tackle and get close to a first down. Might be a little short, saying he's about a half a yard short. 3rd and 1 at about the 40-yard line for the Chargers. All right, here we go. There we go. Third and a very, very, very short one. Takes the snap. They're trying their version of the tush push, and it doesn't work. It did not work at all. Justin Herbert basically just turned into a vertical pancake, and nothing happened, and that's going to bring up fourth and a short one. Anything else light on fire, Saw? So now it's fourth and even shorter. The offense is still out on the field. They are at their own 40. So if they turn this over, that means they are giving the Steelers amazing field position 3 drives in a row. Under center, Herbert, 3 backs behind him. They do it again. I think he got it this time. I think he got a little bit lower. Yep, you're going to say he got it this time. There we go. There it is. No fires, but we haven't broke down for 2 days straight and got nothing done. That sounds awful. I'm sorry, buddy. But at least you got a little bit of a break, maybe? I don't know. It just prolongs your suffering, though. Because, like, whatever you don't get done in those 2 days means you got to do it later. It's got to get done no matter what. Just get it done. The sooner the better. 8 minutes, 23 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Herbert, first down and 10 from the 42-yard line. Takes the snap, tosses it back to the running back. He's going to go up the middle and gain 1. Second down and 9. Oh, wow, this game is, Yep. So right now, there's a total of 29 yards of offense in this game. And 1 first down. Somehow we have points. But this game is tragically bad on offense. All right, in shotgun, back lined up to the right. Second down and 9 from the 43, their own 43. Herbert to throw, throws, caught, diving catch, up to the 49. Gain of 6 is Gadsden, and that is close enough to a first down where it's manageable now, 3rd and 3. We all saw how 3rd and a very short one went, so that's not a guarantee right now. Both of these offenses are struggling. They both are playing against very good defenses, and they're both got some injuries. You got Aaron Rodgers being very old, and you have Justin Herbert without Joe Alt, who tends to struggle without that tackle in. In shotgun, back lined up to the left, Ladd McConkey in motion out to the left. Now he's coming back across, steps back to throw. Pressure's coming, throws it. Almost intercepted, but dropped by the defender, intended for Keenan Allen. Joey Porter just dropped that. It was right in his hands. And that's going to bring up 4th down and 3, and another punt coming in. Hopefully they're in better field position than last time, but the last punt was atrocious. Their first kickoff was atrocious. And so far in this game, there is 1 total first down, and the only reason the Steelers have points is because the punt was so bad last time that they started basically in field goal range for Boswell. So there's that. 6:54 on the clock here in the first, 3-0, a total of like 35 yards of offense in this game. Punt is away, and it will be bounced and handled at the 6. So now at the 6-yard line is where the Steelers will start their next drive. They still have no first downs. So there's that. There is that. Oh, God, if this game is going to be like this is going to be a real long stream. Sorry, listen to this commercial. I would walk 500 more. Stupid Starbucks, that's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the week. I really appreciate it, guys. Fucking jerks. I don't want that song stuck in my head. Now it's there. That's just burrowed its way inside my brain. Just burrowing it in there. Unlike Joe Burrow, who isn't burrowing in anything because he barely has a toe. Just saying. I mean, facts are facts. Is it cool? No, kind of sucks. I wish Joe Burrow was playing because he's a fun guy to watch. Is it facts? It is. You did say that, and I was like, pfft. Oh, good luck finding that clip in that 4-hour stream. I would love to go look for it, but I'm not gonna. Sorry. You gotta clip your own shit. Or remember when you say something and I respond to it, and then you gotta clip it. You're the clip guy. Come on. You're not even working right now. Clip things. Saw we did gain a phantom subscriber up to 550, which is pretty freaking neat. I can't always see who's subscribed, though. It doesn't show me everything. Ah, Michael Jordan is him subscribed. But that's the most recent. I can't see absolutely the most recent. I can see some. I can't see all. I see as many as I can see. But sometimes it's like you have hidden subscribers, I think, where people hide who they subscribe to. Which can happen. Do they? I don't know. I have no idea. Maybe there's a delay. Someone has to be subscribed for a few days before it shows up. I have no idea how it works. I'm fully new to this in this kind of situation. Regardless, here we go. First down and 10 for Pittsburgh at their own 6-yard line. Aaron Rodgers comes out in shotgun. Or, sorry, nope, he steps up into the behind center. So he's under center. Running back is all the way back in their own their own end zone. Man in motion number 80 takes the snap, tosses it back. He's going to get contacted immediately. Hey, he loses 2 yards. So now they're back at their own 4. My goodness. So not a good run for Johnson. He has 1 carry. Caleb Johnson, 1 carry, -2 yards. So right now, total yards, 14-19, 33 total on the day, at least at the moment. 1 first down for the Chargers, none for the Steelers, and yet somehow the Steelers have points due to poor special teams play by the Chargers. And that's why I'm saying it that way. That's what I feel like saying. Huh. I don't know what that... Wait, Hassan, are you? Hoff's a broken man. In shotgun, hands the ball off, run up the middle, and that's going to be a gain of 5-ish. So 5 yards for Caleb Johnson. Gain, up for 3rd and 7 at the 9. I feel like the entirety of 49ers Nation is kind of broken. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 7 from their own 9. Rodgers comes out in shotgun. Back line way out right. 3 wide left, 1 wide right. Rodgers. No motion. Yet. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Takes the snap. Goes to throw. Steps up. He's going to step back. And, he loses the ball. It's a safety. Oh, they got a safety. There you go. The Chargers score on defense. Still only 1 first down in the game. And we're sub 40 yards total. Oh, this game is drunker than most. 3-2. 3-2. Oh, wow. This game is something else already. Woo-hoo. That is Khalil Mack on the safety sack. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Pittsburgh Steelers, no first down. Somehow they have 10 total yards, but they have the lead. Oh, this game is stupid. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love it. Oh, God, that's a first for me. It's a 3-2 game. The team that's winning doesn't have a first down. They have 10 total yards. The team that's losing has a first down. They have 19 yards. Not much better. But they all have points somehow. So that's good. Oh, yeah. This is a disaster for both of these teams as far as their offenses are concerned. Their defenses are playing great, but these offenses are atrocious. My God. What is happening? Okay, so the free kick will be fielded at the 9, up to the 15, to the 20, up to the 30, and down around the 34-yard line is where the Chargers will attempt to bring their offense back out and see if they can do something more than just about nothing. This is ridiculous. We're at 5 minutes left in the first quarter, and there is 29 total yards, 1 total first down. Somehow both teams have points. I'm still baffled by that. But cheers for this ridiculousness. That is a football game. Under center, 2 backs in the backfield, handoff by Herbert, and that's going to be a run up the middle by Vidal, and that's going to be a gain of about 3. 2nd down and 7 coming up. And this game is on all of the drugs, at least as far as these offenses are concerned, but not the ones that improve your performance. It's quite the opposite. This is easily one of the worst offensive starts to both teams at the same time. Thank you, Bill. This one especially. Honestly, this game could just be fun to make fun of. In shotgun, Justin Herbert, back in the backfield, cutting back from right to left. He's changing it. Now he lines up to the left, 2 wide left. Doesn't look like anyone wide right, but now the back is in motion to the right to throw. Herbert is going to step up, and he's going to try and run. Dives forward, gain of 2-ish. And that is going to be a 3rd and 4 or 5, depending on the spot, at the 40-yard line. They won with 54 passing yards. My God, that is... Jesus Christ. I mean, hey, they lost with negative 19 or whatever, and then they won with 54. So, you know what? It's an improvement. Something. I don't know. They're bad. 3rd down and 4. In shotgun. Back lined up to the right. False start. There it is. Yep, there's flags. False start. Immediately saw that. I believe that was the left tackle. Isn't that the guy filling in for Joe Alt? Yep, the guy filling in for Joe Alt. There's a penalty. Deculus getting a false start. 3rd down and 9. In shotgun, back lined up to the right. 2 wide left, 2 wide right. Herbert, man in motion, takes the snap to throw, intended for Quentin Johnson, and he drops the ball in true Quentin Johnson form, and that is going to bring up 4th and 9. And once again, the total first down count for the day is 1. Total yards between both teams is 35. So, this is apparently an NFL game. So, help me. Punting unit is out for the Chargers. Punts away. It will be fielded somewhere near the 10-yard line, up to the 15, to the 20, and he gets taken down right around the 21-yard line. So they're going to say down at the 21, 1st down and 10 for the Steelers to come out. They have 10 total yards of offense. So if they can maybe double this, they'll get a 1st down. That'll be their first of the night. See if their offense can do something. Oh my God. Huh. The fact that there's points on the board on either team, let alone both, with these stat lines is incredible. Incredible. Maybe that'll cheer up Juan. Come in and swat some bots tonight, right? Or just watch both of these teams be absolutely garbage and know that somehow with all the injuries, the Niners are still better. Oh, the offensive play is dreadful because these teams suck. Now, maybe they'll get better as the game goes on. Change the heat a little bit. Now it's getting chilly again. It's now dark outside, because why not be dark? 40 minutes into the stream, we have 3 minutes and 11 seconds left in the first quarter. So far, we have one total first down, 25 yards. Sorry, how many yards? 35 yards. Pardon me. 35 yards of total offense. A field goal by the Steelers on what could have been a 3-and-out if they didn't start in such good field position, and a safety for the Chargers, sacking Aaron Rodgers in the end zone by Khalil Mack. So that's our score. That's what the offenses have been doing, which is hot garbage. And we'll see what happens in this next drive, and maybe some signs of life from anyone would be nice. Okay. I'd love to if I could get the time. Maybe we find the time, be able to do that. Showing the replays of the highlights is a real fun one. They're showing highlights of incomplete passes. Yep. Okay, Aaron Rodgers. Let's see you guys get more yards. Please, for the love of God, someone do something. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers takes the snap, steps back to throw, throws it. Oh my God, it's a reception across to the 39-yard line. Gain of 19, actually up to the 40, and that is DK Metcalf on his first reception of the night. They just tripled their yards in one play. Amazing. It's a shocking statistic. No, it's in a dome in LA. There is nothing to explain this score other than just hot garbage at offense. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers, man in motion, takes the snap, hands the ball off to Warren, who's going to go up the right edge, gets 4 yards on the carry, and that is going to give him a whopping total of 9. And there you go. 2nd down and 6 from their 44, their own 44. Yeah, it's in SoFi. So there's not a weather situation. There's not a wind situation. There's not a cold situation. There's just whatever is wrong with these two offenses at the current moment. And, yeah, so no excuses. No excuses. Good defenses, poor offensive play. 2nd down and 6 in shotgun. Aaron Rodgers, man in motion. Takes the snap, steps back to throw. Throws it across. Caught across midfield to the 41-yard line. 15-yard reception, Darnell Washington. And boom, the Rodgers, I mean the Steelers, the Rodgerses are actually getting first downs. So before the start of this drive, they had 10 total yards. Now they have 48. Whew. Killing it, fellas. Just killing it. Great work. Oh, right, I forgot who's calling this game. Oh, my God. Anyway. All right. 1st and 10, 1 second on the play clock. Tosses the ball around the left edge, and he's going to get close to a first down. Gain of 9 for Jaylen Warren. And they're moving the ball quite well now up to the 32-yard line. And that is going to bring us under 1 minute left in the first. So maybe one more play in this quarter before it ends. And finally, someone getting some offensive production here on one side of this ball. It took almost the entire first quarter of just bad play before anything really started happening. All right, under center, back in the backfield, man in motion, number 81. 4 on the play clock, 30 on the game clock. And they're going to call a timeout. I don't know why, but the Steelers used their first timeout. Honestly, first half timeouts not as big of a deal. They can be, but not as big. But they can't be doing stuff like that in the second. Good Video asked the question, what would the NFL do if the Rams and the Chargers or Giants and Jets both have to host conference championship? Great question. But I mean, I guess Chargers, I think they just play on alternate days. They don't have to worry about it for New York, but they probably just play on alternate days because they have the capability of basically running a crew 24 hours to change the paint and everything. They got the money. They can pay all the overtime in the world and get it done. It's more than possible. They just flip the games around, which is why they try to alternate AFC, NFC on Saturday, Sunday stuff. All right, here we go. Under center, takes the snap, steps back. Going to run up the right edge. He gets 2 yards and a first down. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter as the Steelers get down to the 29 on the first offensive drive that's really done anything this entire game. So finally getting some funness in this game, seeing some offenses do something, and it's not the Chargers. Dan Campbell benched their OC. 44 wasn't enough. All right, quick break in between the second and the first and second quarter. First down and 10 for the Pittsburgh Steelers, now with 60 total yards after this drive, giving them 50 so far, up to the 29-yard line of the Chargers in field goal range. See if they can continue moving it. Oh boy, that's interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, it seems like it did. If that is the case, then absolutely I think it did. Oh, they just list all these really bad side effects. They're like, and these aren't all the side effects. Check the website for more. And I'm like, that's interesting way to end the advertisement. But cool work on whatever drug that's for. Very interesting. Drug commercials are out of pocket. Okay. Look he didn't get the Control V right the first time. Dork. Did you see that? The first one just says V. He's bad at copy pasting. You have one job, bot. You have one job. Copy paste. Couldn't even get it right the first time. Clown. All right. Nice long commercial break in between the quarters. Pardon me. Oh my god, how many subs did I just lose on that nasty burp? Oh, doesn't smell good either. Good thing you can't smell through the screen. Oh, that's insane. Can I get 10 days of his pay? I'm going to dock him. I dock him 10 days of pay. Steelers in shotgun, back lined up to the left. Man in motion, looks like Freiermuth. Steps back, Rodgers to throw. Caught. Freiermuth gets the reception and pushes forward for a gain of 9, just past the 20 at about the 19.5-yard line. They are in the red zone, even though they don't do half-yard marks. No one has a magnifying glass that big. Anyway. Terrible joke. Terrible joke. Under center, man in motion, is Warren. Rodgers to take the snap. Second down and a very short one. Warren in motion again. Fakes the handoff or doesn't get a handoff to him. Gets the other running back. That's going to be a gain of about 8. And a first down up to, I want to say like the 16. Oh, there's a flag. Flag. That was Johnson on the carry. It's coming back, though. So instead of second and a short one, it's now second and 11. Very short 11. It's really second and 10 and a half-ish. So they attempted... Oh, yeah, there was 2 holds. The same play. All right, so second down and 10, 29-yard line. Now back out of the red zone. That was, we got exactly one play in the red zone that didn't count. So there's that. All right, 13:55 for Aaron Rodgers in shotgun. Backline up to his right. Man in motion as DK Metcalf takes the snap. He's going to throw down the middle of the field. Caught, diving catch, and to the 11. Oh, that was kind of a late head hit. But that is Jonnu Smith on the reception. No flag, though. 13:35 on the clock and a first down and 10. First and 10 at the 11. Thank you, Nori. Please like the stream. Now we got 7 watchers and 7 likes. I'll take it. I'll take what I can get. Jim Harbaugh's throwing the challenge flag because they're saying it might not... Is it a catch? Oh, I don't think it's a catch. I think it hit the ground while it was moving. Oh, God. Now we got a challenge to contend with. Okay, just fantastic. All right. This is just what I needed. A challenge to slow this game down. Oh, boy. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Let me see something real quick. Content, go over here. Do this. Go to this. Here, we'll do this. I'll share that. That's where if you want to get a hat, you can get. I have 4 teams, 3 different styles for each team. If you want one, they are available. I got a list of next ones I'll be coming out with this week. I'll come out with 3 more this week, and then I got to get ready to go back to Colorado finally. Thank God. I cannot wait to be back in Colorado at my house with my family in my own home. Oh, so close. So close. Chances are this is getting reversed because it looks like he didn't have full control. The tip of the ball hit and bounced back into his body, which means the movement should probably be enough for them to... yes, Hoff. They agreed to everything I asked for, including an extra flight home. Yeah, fortunately it was a little bit extra. I wasn't going to ask for too much, but enough to appease and make sure that I was getting compensated for being out here for so long. It's been a long time being out here, man. I'm not one to travel much. Young kids, I like, being there, being unlikely. Yep, incomplete pass. So it is going to bring up third down. Yeah, incomplete pass, so the challenge is won. Third down and 10 from the 29. So we get back in the red zone, but once again, challenge knocks us back out. So still, no plays technically in the red zone. The only one was negated on a penalty, so no play considered. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers back lined up to his right and then shifts forward, and that is going to be Gainwell. And now it's going to be a snap. Third and 10, Rodgers to throw, caught by Gainwell, hit immediately, goes out of bounds, gain of 2. Fourth down and 8, and now I believe we'll see Boswell come back out and make the attempt to make this a 6-2 game. Okay. Yeah, seriously, this game is terrible. All right, kick is up. It's wide right. He missed the field goal. He missed the field goal. Boswell missed like a 30-yard field goal. The Chargers will take over possession. The score is still 3-2. 45-yarder, sorry. Still very, Boswell made a 59-yarder in the first. So there we go. Score is still 3-2. Oh, good Christ. Oh, for the love of all that's holy. Can't even wait till the second half to bust one of these out. I did pick up 2 more baby fireballs. Because why the... Oh, dude, good Lord. You know I should stop doing these. I will stop doing them when I get back to Colorado. Because right now I don't have place or time for anything else. Thursday night's not looking like the worst game. This is dreadful. All right. Here's to offense. Please, Chargers, someone. I don't really give a crap. First down and 10. Herbert throws behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be up the right edge, and he gets 5 yards. Second down and 5. Coming up, they're around the 40-yard line after the missed field goal by the Steelers. On whiskey number 4 and already in bed. Oh, yeah. I'm on game number 4 on the stream. Not in bed yet, though. All right, in shotgun from about the 40-yard line. Herbert takes the snap, throws it behind the line. That's going to be Johnston. Gain of about 9 up to the 48, 49-yard line. Hey, another first down, though. I think that's their second of the game. Is it? Hey, 2 first downs for the Chargers. Let's go. They have as many first downs as they have points. Good for you guys. Cheers. Let's go offense. Someone's offense. I don't care. Yeah, but no one gives me anything like that. I just do it on my own because, I have a lot of pent-up energy. Fantastic. In shotgun. Takes the snap from their own 48. Herbert deep down the right sideline over the head of Johnston. Incomplete. Very uncatchable. Bad pass. Second down and 10. I think I will still have this energy if I have more than the space that I'm currently in. Shit, I'll build a tiny home in the back and just turn that whole thing into a studio. Yeah, honestly, you watch the Thursday game, you're like, oh, that was terrible. And you start watching this one, you're like, don't start watching this. But wait, Sunday night, it's worse. You're like, there's no way. And so far, yes. It's not over yet. It could get interesting. And shotgun takes the snap. Hey, it's a run up the middle, and it's going to be a gain of about 12 yards. And there is a first down. That is Vidal. And there's an injury. Oh, Darius Slay is shaken up, not moving much. That's not a good sign. Hate seeing guys get injured. Isn't that just called a basement? Nah. Oh, head-on-head collision. Oh, boy. 2 safeties just knocked each other in the noggin. Not good. Hate seeing injuries. I don't like it. Very slow getting up. Shaken up for sure. We'll see. It might be concussion protocol for him. I'll keep an eye on that and see what's going on. That's a big loss for them. Yeah, it's headed to the blue medical tent. Evaluation for concussion would be my guess, because that was a head-to-head collision. Unbuilt space. Dude, I need more space, not less. I'm so tired of being trapped in a corner. I'd like a desk bigger than... This thing's like 30 inches wide, maybe. I can barely fit my keyboard and mouse. I'm so excited for the new one. So excited. Yes. All right, here we go. First down and 10, under center, Herbert. They're at the 41 of the Steelers. Fakes the handoff, rolls around, throws it, caught, and that's going to be a gain of about 5 for Gadsden. And that's his second reception, up to 11 yards for him today. Does that even exist anymore? Just curious. I mean, I know I had one. Used to customize the music and the background and all that stuff. It's great. A lot better than Facebook ever has been. Studio under the stairs. Run around the left side, and he's going to get hit, but... Oh my God! Yo! He just picked him up and threw him on the ground. There's no flag. That was insanity. Yo! Damn! He just picked up Davis and just dropped him on the ground. And good God! Oh! That was a hell of a tackle. Damn! Usually you see a penalty on that, but they didn't call it, and I'm fine with it. All right, 3rd and 2 in shotgun. Takes the snap, hands the ball off, run up the middle. That's a first down up to the 26-yard line. That's Vidal for a gain of about 8. Oh, that was one of the craziest tackles I've seen in a minute. That dude just got upended and slammed down like he's a WWE wrestler. Jesus. That was a nutso one. I haven't seen a tackle like that in a while not get flagged. Maybe they're like, this game needs to be less crap. All right. 6 seconds on the play clock. Herbert under center at the 25-yard line. Takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Pressure's coming. He's going to get dropped. Loss of about 5. That was Herbig. Nick Herbig and her big brown eyes. Wait, no. His big... You know what? Whatever. We'll go with it. 2nd down and 15 from the 30 now. Both offenses trying to get stuff moving. It's not working great. Let's see. What are they saying about Darius Slay? It looks like they're saying he has a concussion. I'm not 100% positive. It has not been officially verified, but I've seen a couple reports saying he does have a concussion. 2nd and 15 in shotgun. Herbert from the 30 of Pittsburgh. Steps back to throw. Over the middle. Caught. First down and a little bit more is Ladd McConkey up to about the 13 or 14-yard line. And a big first down for the Chargers. Oh, no, they'll continue. I know they'll continue from you off. I always appreciate it. .7:52 on the clock. Continues to move. It's going to be a 1st and 10 from the 14 of the Steelers. Chargers take the snap. Herbert to throw. Throws it on dropped. Intended for Gadsden, and that is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now coming up from the 14 of the Steelers. It does that sometimes. It really does. And I don't know why, Ryan. It does this, and I'm not sure why, because some people get it, some people don't. I did not. I think my Shambong is somewhere up on the top level of my liquor cabinet, and I haven't seen it in a minute, but I'll dig it out. When I get back home, I'll dig it out. I'll bring it down to the studio. It'll be in there. In shotgun, Herbert, backline up to his left, 2nd and 10 from the 14. Takes a step, throws it, floats it. Intended and incomplete for Gadsden again. Highsmith in coverage, but that was an overthrow or a miscommunication. Not really sure. Not a very good pass. Herbert took a big double hit on that one. And, dude, I'm surprised he's not in concussion protocol after he just slammed his head against the turf. They went low. They didn't call it, though. Oh, Khalil Mack sacked him in the end zone. It's the only points they have. In shotgun again, Herbert steps back. He's going to throw, dart, and incomplete. Almost intercepted. Oh, going to bring up 4th down and 10 at the 14. For a chance at the lead. To go up 5-3, the Chargers, and Dicker the kicker. Let's go, baby. All right, are they going to get it to go up 5-3, or are they going to miss it too? Snap is up. It almost got blocked, but it is good. We have more points. We have 8 total points between both teams. 7 minutes, 32 seconds left in the half. Steelers will get the kickoff now after the exciting, exhilarating drive by the Chargers leading to a field goal. Yeah, it's understandable. Understandable. I think the Giants have a very bright future, though, to be completely honest. They have some very good young players, and they just need to get healthy, and they need an offensive line. I mean, you have Malik Neighbors out, you have Scatteraboo out, you have Dart in his first season, you have no offensive line really protecting him. If they get an offensive line, a few pieces on defense, they could be a really good team next year. So this is not their year, but there is hope for the future, I think, in New York, and it's not for the Jets. Because the Jets are... I mean, they got to win, but honestly, they may have been better losing today. They are so bad. Sorry if you're a Jets fan, but, I mean, you got to be used to it by now. It is just... Oof. This is a team that... It's like the Browns. At least the Browns have... No, the Browns are still bad. God, man. Just a rough situation if you're a fan of either of those teams. And the Jags. The Jags are kind of perpetually not great. Who else is one of those teams where you're just like... You have the Raiders. The Raiders like the past 20 years. Who else? Who else is a team that just makes you go, oof? I'm trying to think. Miami's been good and bad. They've had some good seasons recently. Not quite as bad as some of the other ones. Who else? Chicago. Oh, the Titans for sure. Mike, I already answered that question. No, I didn't. But it is in Colorado, and we'll make sure it brings it out. Unless... Wait. I'm asking the same question again. Where did you ask that again? I'm not that crazy right now, okay? I heard it. Let's see here. Darius Slay. He's still being evaluated for a concussion. It is questionable, so it's not official. Damn it, Hoff. He's just trying to keep his number 1 badge by saying the same thing over and over again. Kickoff is away. Will be fielded at around the 2, up to the 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, 25, 6, 27, somewhere in there. We'll see where they mark them out. I do not own a beer helmet. No, I do not. Might be a worthy investment. Oh, Herbert got his leg stepped on, so that's... If he's hurt, this game's going to get worse. 28-yard line is where they are starting, is what they say. So let's go ahead and get that possession marker out for the Steelers and see if they can put together a drive and not miss a field goal. 6-2-5. 6-2-5. Or 10-5. That's a better score. I mean, you got an even kind of divisible situation there. It's something more interesting than this game. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers, 3 to the right, 1 to the left, and then Gainwell shifts out, and now it's an empty back set. Aaron Rodgers takes the snap. Pressure's coming. He's going to try and scramble, but his old ass doesn't get very far, and he gets dropped like a sack of potatoes. 2nd down and 11. Second sack of the night on Rodgers. The first one was a safety, and that one is just because he's slow. I wish I did. Hoff, if you want to make one for me, I will wear it on stream and just drink out of it the whole damn time. Figure out a way to make it? Shit, if you can find a 3D print file for it, I'll 3D print it for you and I'll wear it. But you got to paint it. In shotgun, Rodgers, back lined up to his right. Takes the snap, hands it off, run around the left edge. He gets hit, really hard immediately. Gain of 3 for Warren. 3rd down and 8, up to the 30-yard line. And now it's a 3rd and 8 with 6.5 minutes left in this half, and a total of 8 points and not a lot else going on for these two teams. If that happens off, I will, I don't know what I'll do. Be very happy, I guess? I don't know, man. Also question what the hell is going on. All right, in shotgun, all by himself, empty backs. Rodgers, 3 seconds on the play clock, takes the snap to throw. He leaps it down the field, and it is almost intercepted, incomplete. That was Reed. Oh, boy. 4th down and 8, and punt team coming up next. There we go. Another punt. Fantastic. Nico Reed, very, very good play. Punt team is out. It is away. It will be fielded and fair caught right around the 18-yard line, and that is where the Chargers will attempt to not suck at offense next. All right. It's really good once you get peak in the 4th quarter. That's, I mean, honestly, yeah, it would, yeah, no, but I don't think I can handle that off. Oh my God. Once the BAC levels and the CO2 starts getting to him, it's just really entertaining. His wife has to come save him before he passes out from oxygen loss. I don't think that's probably a pretty wise idea there, bud, but hey, we're thinking. We're coming up with unique opportunities to enhance the stream. There's another beer. Add to the collection. All right. This day in football has been interesting because let's see, where are we at here? I kept all of them. And this is where we're at. Oh, God, I can't stack. Oh, my God. They're falling all over each other. Come on. Some of them are bent. I don't want to stack. There we go. Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Now I'm dropping bottle caps. God, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Oh, God. I dropped another one. All right. There we go. But I have been streaming for like 12 hours. So, I mean, realistically, it's like a beer an hour. Someone please have offense today. Doo-dah, doo-dah. These teams both don't have an offense performance today. Someone score some points. That's not a safety or field goal. Someone do something cool. This game is really shitty. I'm making up songs now. This is just unhealthy. All right, so Darius Slay taken to the locker room to extend the evaluation. I'm going to go ahead and say he's out. It's never a good sign when they go to the blue tent and then they come out from the blue tent and they go to the locker room. It's usually a bad sign. There's Snoop on the sideline. All right, in shotgun, 1st and 10 from the 19. Justin Herbert, 2 backs in the backfield with him, hands the ball off to the running back up the right side, and that's going to be a 1st down +1, so 11 yards for Vidal up to the 30-yard line. And there's some offense. Oh. Herbert? Yeah. Sorry, I just saw that one. Yeah, that goes. Hey, that idea is better than this game, but that, dude, honestly, that's a real low bar. Did you throw the ball too much? Steps back, throws it, caught by number 1. That's Quentin Johnston. He holds on to it, and he's going to get about 3. And that was a wide receiver screen. Didn't work out too well, but still positive yards. 2nd down and 7 from their own 33. Oh, wow. Honestly, this is harder to watch than the Broncos. At least I was invested in that game, and I gave a crap who won that game. 4:37 on the clock as Herbert's in shotgun. No back in the backfield until just now, and Vidal meets him back there, and it's going to be snapped, and he's going to step back to throw. Pressure coming, throws it, incomplete, a little too far out in front of someone. Who was that? Oh, there's a flag. Doesn't matter. Does not matter. Yeah, I did have... It's not a shoulder replacement. It's just shoulder surgery for me. Holding on the offense. 10-yard penalty. Back to the 23. 2nd and 17. So they were moving forward, and now they're moving backwards. Yeah, I let that go for like a year and a half before I got surgery. I should have done it sooner. I did have my kidney surgery first, so that needed to happen in advance. But still, it's not very fun. Yeah, maybe you dislocated it, pop back in. Dan did that recently, and it's gotten better. It just takes time. In shotgun, thrown behind the line to Vidal, who's going to cut up the right edge up to the 30 to about the 35-yard line, and there's a close to a first down. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. 4 minutes and 14 seconds left. Dude. Okay. My hair is going to get wild now because this is insane. All right. In shotgun, Herbert. Allen in motion. Takes the snap. Herbert to throw. Pressure's coming, and he's going to get dropped. It's a sack. Oh, 4th down and 11. Loss of 7, and that's going to be another punt for the frickin' Chargers because apparently no one in this game wants to play offense. For the love of all, that is... Oh, God! I don't want to hear shit about the Broncos game anymore. This is ridiculous. My goodness. Okay. I do want the Chargers to lose, but Jesus, punt is away. Fielded, fair caught at the 22-yard line, and that is where the Steelers will take over their next drive, hopefully with signs of life. They have 3 minutes left, 2 timeouts, and the ability to take control of this game with just a field goal. Let's go. Come on, someone do something. Why don't you get the do something stick and start poking it? Good God. Sorry. Collinsworth. Someone just needs to bust one out. Like, dude, do you listen to yourself speak ever? Like, do you ever listen to what is coming out of your mouth? I feel like he doesn't. Or he does and it's on purpose, but I have no idea. All right, here we go. Under center, Aaron Rodgers from their own 23-yard line. The Steelers with 3 minutes and 2 timeouts in the second half. 3 seconds on the play clock. My TV froze. And my TV froze. Are you kidding me? All right, now it's back. Snap, toss back to the running back around the right edge, and that's going to be a gain of about 4. 27-yard line. Yeah, my TV just decided to go, hey, we're not going to work for a minute. So slight freeze there, but we are 2nd down and 6 for Pittsburgh at the 27-yard line of their own. Yeah, he really does. Collinsworth just like, stuff comes out of his mouth, and I think sometimes he's either unaware, doesn't hear it, or he's doing it just because he can. And I'm never really sure about it. All right, in shotgun, back lined up to the right, Aaron Rodgers. Freiermuth is in motion from right to left. Takes the snap to throw. Rodgers over the middle. Intercepted at the 50, back to the 45, to the 40, and down at the 38-yard line. And a big mistake by Aaron Rodgers. And there is an interception. Overthrew his target, and the Chargers get the ball back. They're in field goal range, maybe to do something here, but we'll see. Aaron Rodgers. Intercepted by Mickens. Intended for DK Metcalf, but just a terrible throw. That was way high. Right, and the defender didn't even know it was coming to him almost. He barely expected it. It was just directly into his arms. All right, so there we go. From their own 30, or from the 38-yard line of the Steelers, the Chargers back in position to do something. 2:09 on the clock. Takes the snap at some point. Two backs in the backfield, hands the ball off to Vidal, who's going to run up the middle, and he's going to get about 8 yards down to the 30. And that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. I'm going to reload my TV, though, real quick after that, because that long freeze really put me back about 10 seconds, and I don't want to be that far back. So we'll reload it real fast. It's still working. It's just sometimes I get a little glitch here and there. Because I do not have, as everyone knows from today, my internet out here is absolute garbage. So, we have a 2-minute warning here. Rodgers throws a pick, and the Chargers are in good position with a 2nd and 2 at the 30 of Pittsburgh to come up next. I'm going to go P for the D because why not? Okay, we're back. Just P for the D because why not make this game good? You know? Pick 6. Didn't they already make this Five Nights at Freddy's? Oh, they made a second one. Okay. All right. That's not a great sign there, Saw. Not a great sign. Nope. All right. Waiting for this 2-minute warning to get over so we can go back to whatever this game is. Maybe we'll see a touchdown. Quentin Johnston, touchdown. Right? Yeah, he's on my fantasy team. Okay, maybe. In shotgun, handoff to the running back Vidal, up the left edge, and he's going to get that edge and get about 4 or 3, and that's going to be enough for a first down up to around the 27-yard line. Clock continuing to move to about 146 as they line back up for another play. First down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Taking their sweet time getting this one going. Now under 1:30. You know, you guys don't have exactly what I call an explosive offense. Maybe hurry this one up a little bit, huh? In shotgun, Herbert takes the snap with 1:19 on the clock, throws it behind the line to Quentin Johnston, who's going to break a tackle and a couple more and get about, 6 on the reception and bring up second down and 3 or 4. Just smoke some weed, you'll be fine. Throws it, caught, and on the outside edge, and that's going to be not enough for a first down. Third down and about 1.5, and that's where they'll use their first timeout. I thought the clock stopped, though. He went out of bounds. Am I on crazy pills? Or do they not know how to call a play? I don't know. Third down and 1. Nope, they did call a timeout. Okay. I'm a little bit behind. I saw something pop up with timeout. They did. Well, that's all right. So far, TJ Watt has 0 pressures on 16 pass rush snaps. That's kind of crazy. Okay, here we go. After the timeout, Chargers are out on the field. 49 seconds. It is a third down and 1 near the 18-yard line. Trying to get something going. They're in the red zone. Not a lot of plays in the red zone tonight in general for either team. In shotgun, Herbert, man in motion, waits for him to get set, takes the snap, hands the ball off to the running back Vidal, who's going to try and cut up the left side and gets the first down to about the 16-yard line. And that is going to be enough for a first down. Clock is continuing to move. 2 timeouts left for each team, 35 seconds now. They're in no form of hurry up, which, are you guys just going to kick a field goal? Because your offense isn't moving that much. 23 seconds on the clock. In shotgun, takes the snap, steps back to throw, throws it over the right side, caught and dropped, incomplete. Good defense intended for Keenan Allen. Second target, no receptions for him, and that is going to bring up second down and 10 with 16 seconds left. Okay, here we go. 16 seconds left. In shotgun, Herbert, man in motion, is Keenan Allen going over to the right edge. Steps back to throw. Herbert throws it across mid. Oh my God, it's caught in a touchdown, Lad McConkey. Someone finally scored a touchdown. Holy crap. Okay, all right. Jesus. All right, 11-3 pending the extra point. And that was all due to an interception thrown by Aaron Rodgers. See if they get this extra point. 3-11 would have to be like a scoregami, right? It's a touchdown. It only took until 12 seconds left in the half. All right. Dicker the kicker for the extra point, and it is good. So now it is a 12-3 game. That also might, I don't know. I'll have to look up and see if that's scoregami. Because that's a score that's just, well, no, because that could just be all field goals. But it's not. Honestly, I have Quentin Johnston, so I could have really used him to get the touchdown. But honestly, I'll go for a touchdown right now. I still want the Steelers to win, just as a Broncos fan. But right now, I just want to see something that's not whatever this game is. Like, something better. Because, it's been a rough one. Real rough one. And to think, I think I put the Steelers back in the top 10 this week. I mean, they're first in their division. But that's really not saying a whole lot. Not saying a ton. That division is stinky. All right. Dicker the kicker out to kick off for the Chargers. Pittsburgh has 12 seconds left and 2 timeouts. Yeah, the wrong team is scoring, but a team is scoring, and that's right now, God, I just could use that. It's going to be kicked out of the back of the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and that is going to give Pittsburgh the ball with 2 timeouts and 12 seconds. My guess is you're going to see them kneel on this one and go into halftime because, wait, who gets the ball? Oh, wait, the Chargers get the ball after half. No, that's actually, I don't know if that matters still. Okay, so they're going to try and get somewhere in enough time to kick a super long field goal. Boswell is one of the only guys in the league that could probably pull it off. Takes the snap to throw. Rodgers scrambling around, losing a bunch of time. Throws it down. Going to be almost intercepted, incomplete. 4 seconds. Nope, 3. Wait. The clock kept running. I think there's going to be 4 seconds on the clock. Why is there only 1 second left? I think the clock stopped wrong. That doesn't make any sense to me. There's got to be like 5. Oh, no, it's 5 seconds. Yeah. I was going to say, there was like 4 or 5 seconds on the clock. There was. They let the clock run by accident. Too much. 5 seconds. Interesting. Never seen that. All right, in shotgun. Rodgers throws it. Incomplete. 1 second on the clock. Are we going to get a crazy... I don't think Rodgers has the arm to go from the 35 all the way for a touchdown. I know he's got an arm, but I don't think... Dude, it's too far. From where he's got to throw the ball, you're looking at like 75 yards or something in the air. I don't see it happening. It would be cool if it did. I really don't see it. Timeout called by the Chargers. And so we'll take another break with 1 second left and see if Rodgers got 75 yards in that arm for a Hail Mary. Vintage Aaron Rodgers Hail Mary. Do we got that? Is that going to be a thing? Are we going to do it? Is it going to be an exciting end of the half or more of the same? Mike Tomlin looks about how you'd think he would. Very stoic and bored. Probably a little bit of frustration mixed in there, too. All right. All right, here we go. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers takes the snap, throws it behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be run up he steps out of bounds. Okay, so that was pointless, and we're going to go to halftime with the score 3-12. Chargers finally score a touchdown. The rest of this game has been about as the score would show you, which is just terrible. Let me change up this real quick. Chargers will start with the ball in the second half. So halftime now, it's a very defensive game. The interception thrown by Rodgers led to the only touchdown of the night. Herbert throwing to Ladd McConkey. And other than that, both teams not playing that well. So you have 0 for 6 on third down for the Steelers, 2 for 8 for the Chargers. 9 first down for the Chargers, 3 for the Steelers, 1 turnover, obviously, and then possession time is in the favor of the Chargers, showing kind of with the lead there. A shutout, Sands, an extra point return. That would be an interesting one to see. It would be a terrible game to watch, but hey, one of these days it might happen. You never know. You never know what can happen in the NFL in any given week. You never know what can happen at the end. Like the second half of this game could be amazing. We've seen that happen. We've seen second halves be completely different than first halves. We've seen first halves that were super exciting and second halves that were just god-awful. Hopefully it's the inverse of that, and the second half is exciting and fun, because the first half of this game is making me want to pull my hair out. If you can't tell by my current hairstyle. Because, my goodness, the offenses seem, until that last touchdown drive, which was only 38 yards by the Chargers, both offenses seemed content with doing just about nothing. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Fourth stream of the day, and this one's a real doozy. Couldn't be all good, I guess. I mean, it's possible. 4 games out of the day, I choose 4 games randomly, and one of them's going to suck. Yeah, because you have to have the extra point, yeah. How about them Pats? I know, Darren. Dude, the Patriots looked good today. They did look good. They did indeed. Right now I have them number 1 in my rankings. If you go back and watch that, I do have them up there. They've been playing very, very well. They've won 7 in a row. Denver's won 7 in a row. You got 2 teams winning. Patriots are looking better as a team overall, but same amount of wins. Then you got the Colts in Germany today, looking like they were going to possibly lose, and then coming and winning in overtime, running off 244 yards of Jonathan Taylor and 3 touchdowns, which is just bonkers. Jonathan Taylor is number 1 on my MVP board right now myself. I don't get to vote, though. That would be my vote. I wouldn't have minded it. To see that game from Jonathan Taylor, I did that game live early this morning, and my God, that dude is just dominant. Bills definitely stunk it up pretty hard today. That was a rough game for them. That was about as bad as it could get. Their defense wasn't doing much. Their offense wasn't doing much. It just looked bad. So, yeah, New England's sitting pretty, 2 games up in their division. I know you're happy with that, Darren. I know you are happy with that, my friend. Absolutely. Oh, this game. This game is not good. Oh, God. Saw, get some sleep, my friend. I will see you tomorrow. Get some rest. You got a big game tomorrow, Saw. Got a big game. Playing against the Packers in likely a blizzard based on the weather conditions that they're talking about tomorrow. That should be interesting. I haven't seen a blizzard game in a while, and I'm really hoping to see one. Really, really hoping. Would love to see a blizzard game tomorrow in Lambeau. That would be just chef's kiss on a week of football. All right, about 7 minutes left here in halftime. See if the Los Angeles Chargers can continue playing a little bit better than they started the game with. They will start off with the ball. Steelers need to discuss everything. Their defense isn't doing bad. Their offense is atrocious. Absolutely terrible. Yeah, Bills Mafia's definitely not having a good one today. That is not a good one today. That was a real tough game for them. I mean, you go into Miami. Miami's one of the, playing as like one of the worst teams in the league right now. And the Bills, coming off a big win against the Chiefs, go in and put up that stinker of a game, losing by 17 to Miami. They were shut out for a large portion of that game, too. So, yeah, those Bills, man. Oh, boy. Still, yeah, this will be, please be a better game in the second half, for the love of God. I'm going to chug a beer now. Cheers. Ah! Okay, I didn't chug the whole beer. Just a little bit. This has been a very long game. Long day. 4 streams today. 4 streams, all back to back to back to back. I got like a 50-minute break in between the afternoon game and this game, which was by far the most. Josh Allen did not look good. Yeah, dude, it's crazy to go week by week and see what he did against the Chiefs, how good he looked, how good that defense looked, and then you turn around and go to Miami, and then that's what the performance they put up. Offensively bad, defensively bad. What a crazy week over week comparison for those two games. And that's like the definition of this NFL season. There can be a team that is just dominant and just get their butts kicked by a team that sucks. And it's just, I don't know, this season's just been crazy for that kind of stuff. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely nuts for this entire season so far. It has been very interesting to say the least. Oh. Ooh, pardon me. Oh. Okay. Getting close to this halftime, getting over. Hopefully, this game gets a little bit more interesting. Let's see here. I think my internet just froze. Damn it, it did. Well, no, this internet didn't freeze. That's why I do this. Because sometimes my streaming internet stays online, but I've been having weird problems with my hotspot, which is what my phone is my hotspot. So my phone froze, which means that my TV froze, which is better than the stream freezing. I'd have to look at that. Pardon me. I actually don't know currently what it's looking like. I need to reload my TV again, though, because it just freaking... Dude, I'm so sick of it dropping. Come on. Can't wait to be back in Colorado. I keep saying that, because my God, this internet is so bad. I'm like a broken record with this. This internet sucks in Arizona. It is so bad. Let's see here. I'll take a look real quick. Oh, God. Here we go. The current standings and who would play each other. Take a quick look if my internet decides to be cooperative, which so far it has not been very much so tonight. Okay, so if the season were to end at this particular moment, obviously we still have some game to play. Colts are number 1, Broncos are number 2, Patriots number 3. I don't know how that happened. Steelers number 4, Chargers number 5, Bills number 6, Jags number 7. So Broncos would be playing the Jags, Patriots would be playing the Bills, Steelers would be playing the Chargers. Hey, that would suck. Colts would have a bye. And then Seahawks would have a bye. Eagles would be playing the Bears, Packers would be playing the Lions, Bucks playing the Rams. That would be if it ended at this exact moment. 3/12. That is a good date. That's our anniversary. 3/12/16. Love you, babe. As a football score, though, it sucks. It's a good date. Football score, terrible. Absolutely terrible. All right, I have exactly 2 minutes, which means I got about a minute till I need to be back. So give me a second. Let me stretch my legs. I'll be back in about 1 minute for this game that is something. It's a football game. It's happening. back. Back again. Fresh beer. We'll see what's going to happen in this next half. Game is about to be back. They're going to show highlights. Not a lot of them, but there's something. There's at least a touchdown to show. That's kind of something. There is the safety. There's some sacks. There's an interception, and there's a touchdown. So, I mean, you got something going on. You got some good defensive plays. You have a couple of offensive plays that are worth talking about. And the score is a very good number for as far as numerology with as far as regards to my life. However, as far as like I said, a football game, 3-12 is a very boring first half. But I'll take it. Love you, babe. All right. Quarter 3 coming up. I'm going to go ahead and change that right now. Oh, might as well. I got nothing else to do in my brain. My brain. All right. LA Chargers to receive this kickoff. They are lined up and ready to go. Pittsburgh kicks it away. It will be fielded at about the 7 or 8, up to the 15, to the 20, the 25, to the 30. Cuts up the middle and gets to about the 33-yard line. And that is going to bring up first down and 10 for the Chargers. Herbert is limping, so not going to be quite as mobile. That might affect him. I think he was hurt quite a bit on. There was one particular play he got his leg rolled up on. He has his ankle taped right now. All right, so here we go. 14:54 to start the third quarter. Waiting for this game to start. They're talking to the coach. In shotgun. Never mind, not a play. False start somehow already. All right. Well, we started each half with a false start, so why not? You know what? Cool. There it is. So start the first half with a false start for the Steelers. Start the second half with a false start for the Chargers. So 1st and 15 at their own 28 now. Sounds about right. That is about par for the course on this one. Jesus. All right. Herbert now comes out in shotgun again. Back lined up to his right. Keenan Allen in motion from right to left. Herbert going to take the snap at some point. 8 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap to throw. Bopped up in the air and then caught. But I think there was a defensive offsides. The flag was thrown immediately. It looked like someone jumped on the defensive line. So we'll do the 1st and something for the 3rd time in a row. So it was 1st and 10. It was 1st and 15, and now it's going to be 1st and 10 again. All right, so the 3rd first down play in a row without the ball technically being moved by the offense. Jesus, this game. Okay. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, again. 33-yard line, under center, man in motion, 42, backs up in front of Adele, who's going to get the ball in a handoff, and he's going to get a yard, maybe 2? We'll see. It looks like about a 2nd down and 8. See where they mark them down, though. 14:23. So after the first actual play of the game, the first 2 being negated by penalty, 2nd down and 8, Chargers. After a run by Kamani Vidal. All right, Justin Herbert coming out in shotgun. Back lined up to the left. Darius Slay is out for the rest of the game as officially has a concussion. We kind of knew that already, though. 3 seconds on the play clock. Herbert takes the snap, steps back to throw. Batted down by T.J. Watt. Incomplete. And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 9. T.J. Watt deflecting a pass. It's crazy to say that the better quarterback in this is 13 for 23 and 91 yards. Because that's not a good stat line. Okay, let's go. 3rd down and 8. Empty back set, 2 left, 3 right. Takes the snap. Herbert to throw. Over the middle. Caught across up to about the 47-yard line. That is the old man Keenan Allen. His first reception on his 3rd target. 12 yards. Up to the 47 of the Chargers. Okay. Sorry, this one, not a lot of chat right now. I think a lot of people are either falling asleep or tuning out. This game is boring. Run up the middle by Vidal. He's going to get nowhere. 2nd down and 10. Oh, boy. Maybe, I mean, they have a 1st down already this drive. It's better than some of the other drives last half, so not the end of the world. We'll see if they can keep this drive moving. With that last completed pass, though, Justin Herbert broke 100 yards. Let me spam something real quick. Yeah, perfect. Maybe better than this game, probably. In shotgun, Justin Herbert takes the snap, steps back to throw. Pressure is coming. Throws it over the middle. Caught but dropped. Incomplete. Quentin Johnston. Good defense. Not a great attempt at the reception. It was very good coverage. Knocks it out. 12:31. Left in the 3rd quarter, 3rd down and 10 from the 47 for the Chargers. Oh, by a very large margin, Darren. By a very large margin. That man is top in my running for MVP right now. All right, Justin Herbert in shotgun. Vidal line up to his left. 3 wide right, 1 wide left. Takes the snap. Pressure's coming, and he's going to not escape the sack. That is Highsmith's 2nd sack of the night for him, or 1st? That's his 1st. Highsmith maybe. Oh, I think he had a tackle for a loss, though. So, bam, 4th and 15, and that kills the Chargers' drive dead at the 42. Punt team coming out on 4th and 15. See if Pittsburgh's offense figured something out in the half, because the Chargers clearly didn't. I know, it's going to go to a QB probably, but I swear to God, man, he's like fucking 6 games with 3 touchdowns. That's insane. Kick is going to be fair caught at the 9. Okay, so not great starting field position for the Steelers. Maybe they'll figure something out. Aaron Rodgers is, I don't know, old. And that means experience. Something. Maybe he can make something happen, but right now Rodgers has 64 yards passing. The entire team of Pittsburgh has less total yards than Herbert has throwing, which isn't great because Herbert only has 103 yards. So, yeah. But 1st downs, 10 for the Chargers, 3 for the Steelers. No 3rd down conversions for the Steelers. No 4th down conversions because they haven't tried one. And they haven't even been in the red zone. So right now, even though this game is close, the Steelers are just not competing almost at all. Dude, that's hard to say. I mean, Barkley, depends on what happens the rest of the season because Barkley was so consistent throughout it to get all those yards. But I think Jonathan Taylor, overall amount of touchdowns, he's not getting them snaked from the tush push, which is beneficial to him. He has like 5 or 6 3-touchdown rushing games, which has not happened in a very long time, if ever. I mean, he is that team. If he has a bad game, they don't play well. And it's like he is the definition of the most valuable player on the team, in my opinion. But it is such a quarterback-heavy award, it's hard to say that he will get it or not. You know? All right. We're going to do our last fireball of the night, because why not? I got one left. May as well just kick this into high gear, because Here's to some offense. And a touchdown for the Steelers. Steelers, let's go get a touchdown. Make it interesting. Yep, still gross. Doesn't get better. If a coworker drinks that stuff religiously, still don't understand it. Favorite? I do it because it's cheap and it makes funny content because my reaction's always terrible. Oh. No, I think after Arizona, I'm done with the Fireball. Oh, God. Ugh. Yeah, we gotta switch to something else. I don't like it. Don't like it. Blech. Gross. Boop the shoe. Boop. Something interesting happened, please, for the love of God. All right, from their own 8, Pittsburgh Steelers come out with 11:44 left in the third, their first drive of the second half. Got a big stop on a sack of Herbert. Rodgers takes the snap, tosses it back to Warren, who's going to try and cut around. He jumps a guy, and he's got a first down. What a crazy hurdle. Oh, Warren hurdled a dude and got 14. That was an awesome play. Oh, my goodness. Look at him. Just jumping over him. Hart couldn't do anything. That was wild. That was beautiful. I love it. Oh, that was just fantastic. Cool play. Oh, my goodness. First down and 10 from the 22. That was like the play of the night right now. Under center, Aaron Rodgers. Warren in the backfield. From their own 22. Hands the ball off to Warren, who's going to run up the middle, and he's going to get about 5. Bring up second down and 5 for the 27-yard line. Their own 27. That was a really cool play. Wow. One little bright spot in this otherwise bleak landscape of offensive play. There's an injury. No. Is there? Yeah, no, there's an injury. I was going to say, that guy's still sitting down. Like, he's lined up, but he's sitting. So he, tried to line up, and then he sat down. And I'm like, that's not normal, right? So, yeah, big man, Tart, sitting down right now in the middle of the field. They lined up, and he couldn't keep going. So there's something happened on the last play. Maybe like a stinger, and he thought he could get over it, but he couldn't quite. I'm not sure. So he's up. And he's slowly going off the field right now. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened, but they lined back up, and they were about to snap, I think, and they went to go line up completely, and he's just sitting in the middle of the field. That's defensive tackle Tier Tart. Looking at that hurdle again, that was a beautiful hurdle. Unbelievable. Posterizing hurdle right there. I don't know if it's going to get that high. That relies on the Chargers offense scoring 28 points total in this game. Just saying. All right, 10:27 on the clock. Second down and 5. Man in motion's Freiermuth from right to left. Rodgers and shotgun back lined up to his right. He's going to take the snap. A little high. Fakes the throw. It's going to be a run up the middle. He gains 3. Third down and 2 coming up near the 30-yard line. Warren, 10 carries for 50 yards. He's not doing bad, averaging 5 yards a carry, but the offense as a whole is not doing great. Warren's shirt's all ripped up. He's just leaving it. It's fine. And Chris Collinsworth's complaining about it because why wouldn't he? Third and 2. Kenneth Gainwell is in. 3 wide left, including Freiermuth. Gainwell shifts from left to right. 0 seconds on the play clock. Pittsburgh has to waste a timeout to avoid a delay of game. Can't be late. It's the second half, Steelers. It's the second half. What are you doing? Like, come on. You're down in the game. It's the second half. You cannot be just burning timeouts because you can't get a playoff. It's too early. Too early in the game for that. You can burn them in the first half, whatever. It's not the end of the world. The second half, man, it can kill you. 9:28 after the timeout. Rodgers and company have a 3rd down and 2 at their own 30-yard line. Still calling a play, figuring it out. Clock is continuing to move now down, the play clock is down at 18 seconds as they take their formation. Bunch set 3 wide left. Back Gainwell to his left and 1 wide right. Man in motion takes the snap. Pressure's there, and Rodgers is going to take a sack. All of that, a timeout, all that time just to do that and take a sack. My God. Whew. So, 4th down and 5 now after the sack of Aaron Rodgers, back to the 27-yard line. Punt team for the Steelers coming out, and their offense does not appear to have figured anything out because they wasted a timeout and then promptly turned around and gave up a sack. So there's that. Punt team is there. 3 sacks for each team now. Punt is away, and it will be fielded around the 28 up to the 30, and down around the 35-yard line is where the Chargers will take over. There's a flag down. It could be on either team. Davis grabbed the face mask of someone in retribution. I have a feeling this is going to be offsetting personal fouls, but we'll see. I don't know what it is yet. Roman Wilson gets in his face, and then okay, so they're going to call a block in the back and a 10-yard penalty, so it's going to be at the 26. Apparently the altercation between the two players after the return does not get a flag, because I think there was... I don't know. Actually, I'm not really sure. One of them seemed like taunting, the other seemed like retribution. But no flags thrown on that, just an illegal block in the back. And so the Chargers will take over from their own 23 when we get back with about 8.5 minutes left in the third quarter. If you can tell this game is going as well as it is, it's because my hair is just fantastic. Right? Sorry. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go pee for the D because I want the Chargers to lose. All right, I'm back. Let's see what happens. Still in commercial break, though. Oh, boy. Check on some other stats on some other stuff right now. This game kind of sucks. No teams I care about there. I think the Avs are playing. Oh, they are. They're up 1-0 over the Canucks. About halfway through the first period, because that's a normal score for a hockey game. All right, we are back. Okay. right, put my hat back on. My hair's getting a little too out of control. I'll just hide that for a moment so I don't look quite as insane. All right, coming out under center, Justin Herbert. Man in motion, 42. Two backs in the backfield. Herbert takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws over the middle. Caught Ladd McConkey up to the 41-yard line. Gain of about 18. And Ladd McConkey, third reception, 49 yards, and the only touchdown of the game. Okay, here we go. Coming out in shotgun, Justin Herbert, back lined up to his left. Man in motion around the back, hands it off to Vidal up the middle, and that's going to be a first down and a little bit more. That's up to about the 47-yard line across midfield. And boom, another first down for the Chargers. Offense looking a little bit better. Oh, great. Joey Porter was... Is that Joey Porter? Injured on the play. I think that's who that is. Yeah, Joey Porter Jr. is down on the field. Another injury for the Steelers. So Darius Slay is already out with a concussion. Now Joey Porter Jr. is down currently. Looks like he took... Yeah, he took a hit. I'm not really sure where. It looks like on his side, maybe. Porter's walking off on his own power. He looks like he's in pain, though, and he just threw his helmet down, so it's probably not a good thing. Okay, Herbert and company come out in shotgun, back lined up to the right. Vidal is in. First down and 10 from the 47 of the Steelers. Hands the ball off up the middle, and that's Vidal. He's going to get about 8 yards on the carry, bringing up second down and 2 up to the 39 of Pittsburgh. So the Chargers getting some stuff going right now. Looking like their offense is finally kind of figuring some stuff out. Considerably more yards general right now than the Steelers. I mean, right now outgaining around 180 to 104. Biggest thing, though, is 12 first downs to 4. And 3 for 10 on third. Versus 0 for 7. Hands the ball off again. It's going to be a run. Oh, Vidal loses 2 yards. And that's going to bring up third down and 4 at the 41. So, while they are not great on third down, 3 for 10, 30%, not amazing. At least it's not 0%. So this is more than a doable 3rd and 4 for the Chargers. See if they can put something together and get a third down conversion to increase their percentage and keep this drive alive. All right, 3rd and 4 in shotgun, back lined up to the right of Herbert. Looks to be Vidal. 5 seconds on the play clock. Takes the snap. Herbert to throw. He gets batted down at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. And that is 4th and 4. And that is going to end up being probably likely a long field goal. What would that be, like a 50, 55-yard-ish field goal? Somewhere in that vicinity for Dicker the kicker. So Dicker the kicker coming out to attempt a fairly long field goal. 55-yard field goal. No, I'm sorry, 59-yard field goal for Dicker from 59 up, and it is good. And that makes it a 15-3 game. All right, so Chargers get another score, even though it's just a field goal, and they're kind of putting this game away based on the Steelers' inability to do pretty much anything on offense. So if the Steelers, the Steelers are, there's so much time left. There's capability for them to come back in this game. It's going to be if their offense can do something at all, which they have done next to nothing all game. clearly, based on the score. Their only points came from their, like, second drive where they got the ball in field goal range, essentially. So, oh, not good. All right, give me a second. Stretch my legs again. We are going on hour 13 of streaming. Oh, boy. Long day. Long day. I'm back. We'll see what's going to happen now. Kickoff about to come after the 59-yard field goal is good for Dicker the kicker. Oh, look, we're watching a replay of a kick. Because that's a highlight. Anyway. It's about the only excitement we're getting right now. Fielded at the 5, up to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, 25, and gets contacted right around the 30, but dives forward to about the 34-yard line. And there's a flag. And there's a flag. Flag during the return. So they got up to the 34, but we'll see if that's going to screw them over, because why not? Yep, holding in the return. So they're going to, instead of the 34... backed up to the 18-yard line. So, also, once again, not great starting field position for the Steelers in their offense, if that's what we're calling it. Has Rodgers even attempted a pass this half? Let's see here. Run, sack, penalty. Yeah, no. Aaron Rodgers has yet to attempt a pass because his last attempted pass was a sack. All right, under center from the 18, Aaron Rodgers. Man in motion, number 80. Fakes the handoff. He's going to roll out. Pressure's coming. Throws it. Dirt ball. Incomplete. So his first actual passing attempt is incomplete, making him 7 for 15 on the night with 64 yards and a pick. So definitely not a good game for the Steelers offense. Oh my goodness. This is just a team that can't get anything done right now for the Steelers. All right, in shotgun, Warren lined up to the right of Rodgers. Second down and 10, takes the snap, little shovel pass. It's behind the line, and he's going to get back to the line and be lucky to get about a yard. So that's going to bring up third down and 9. Good Lord. All right, here we go. Third down and 8 for the Steelers. 5 minutes, 25 seconds. Clock is continuing to move. They're just shy of their own 20. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers back lined up to his right, and there's a timeout. And that is a timeout by the Chargers. So now both teams are down to 2 timeouts. It is a 3-15 game with not a lot of offensive excitement tonight. My God. Oh, I'm trying to get into this game, but my goodness, they are making it quite difficult. Because it just feels like it's just, I mean, I don't even know. All right, here we go. All right, so 3rd down and 8, Chargers, Steelers at their own 19.5-ish yard line. Rodgers in shotgun takes the snap to throws it, I don't know who that was to. Incomplete. Over the head of DK Metcalf. He went down. Was that not PI? No flags. That's another 4th down and another 3 and out for the Steelers. Punt team coming out again. What happened here? He makes a guy miss, and then he runs it. They ran into each other. It was within 5 yards, so I guess they're calling that just normal contact. I don't know, man. Punt is away. It will be fair caught around the 36-yard line, and that is where the Chargers will start their next drive. Okay. Pittsburgh just barely over 100 total yards so far. Chargers not doing a whole lot better, but they are at 179. Plus, they have 3 times the first downs, and they actually have converted a 3rd down or 3 versus 0 for the Steelers. So, and the Steelers have yet to make it into the red zone at all. They've gotten close, but every time they get close, they get penalized and they get booted back out. So, 5:09 in the 3rd, and the longest Sunday night game of my life. My God. 2 hours and 20 minutes into the most boring offensive play I've seen in quite some time. Actually, since Thursday. I guess it's not that long. Not that long. Okay. Oh, terrible commercials. Terrible commercials. Done with the commercials. Please get back to the game so we can end this thing. My God, this game is awful. Let's go, let's go, let's go. I don't care about K Jewelers. Oh, my God. Waiting for it. I feel like that was illegal contact, but they didn't call it. It doesn't matter. Handoff to the running back, Vidal up the middle. He's going to get about 6 on the carry. 2nd down and 4. Up to the 42-yard line, their own 42. So Gadsden is injured after taking a knee injury. Let's see what's going to happen. In shotgun, takes the snap, run for Vidal, who's going to lose about 2. So another loss on a run, and that's going to be 3rd down and 6 at the 40. Anyone here? Am I just talking to myself again? I might be. Everyone's probably fallen asleep during this god-awful game. Slowly losing my mind as this game continues on. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Something happened. 3rd and 6 to throw. Herbert's going to run it. He gets the first down, and he's going to slide down around the 45-yard line across midfield, and a nice little carry there on a scramble for 15 yards for Justin Herbert. No QB spy. Herbert gets 15 on the carry. Oh, this game is awful. I think most people have given up on this one. All right, 1st down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Herbert under center, hands the ball off. It's going to be a run by Vidal, who's going to get 3. Oh, I'm sorry, that was Patterson on the carry. It's the first time I've seen his name in a minute. Sorry, my apologies on that. Oh, there's a flag, though. There's a flag. Holding on the offense. Cool, so that's going back 10 yards. Oh, boy. Back across midfield to the 45 of the Chargers. 1st down and 20. My God. 1st down and 20 from their own 45 after the offensive holding called on Mekhi Becton, the offensive guard for the Chargers. And here we go. Herbert comes out under center, back of the backfield. I can't tell who it is. Man in motion, number 42. Looks like to be a tight end. He's going to step back to throw. Caught by number 42. And he's going to get about 6 yards on the reception up to the 49-yard across midfield. 2nd down and 14 for the tight end, Tucker Fisk. Tucker Fisk. 2 minutes and about 30 seconds left in this 3rd quarter. Oh, God, I wish it was the game. Wish it was the game. Okay. 2nd down and 13, about the 49-ish yard line. It's more of a 14-yarder, but whatever. We'll go with 13 and a half. In shotgun, 3 seconds on the play clock. 2, Herbert takes the snap to throw. Pressure's coming. He's going to get dropped and sacked. And he's trying to complain about a tackle. It wasn't a horse collar. You can tackle like that inside the pocket. It's not a... Herbert, shut up, stop whining. And that is the 2nd sack for Alex Highsmith tonight. 3rd and 14. Okay, here we go. 3rd and 14. In shotgun, throws it. Caught. It's going to be a completed pass. 4th and 2, though. Tyler Conklin on the reception. And that's going to be 4th and 2. Do they go for it? Or do they just make it a 15-point game? Because honestly, do you really think the Steelers are going to figure out how to play offense today? And the answer is no. So they're going to kick a field goal. All right. Digger the kicker just hit a long one, 59. This one's 55? 55-yarder. Dicker. Snap. Up. Going left. And... oh, it's a doink. He doinked it. We got a doink. It's no good. Dicker the kicker doinked it on the left upright. That gives the Steelers good field position. I don't know if it really matters. But we'll see what they decide to do if they decide to learn how to play offense. So they get the ball. Yeah, that was a loud doink. My goodness. Right dead nut center. Oof. Yeah, dead center of that pole, not the uprights. Solid doink. So Pittsburgh will take over after the doinked field goal and down by 12. If only Rodgers could complete a pass. He has not completed a pass so far in the second half. They have next to no yards. They have done just about nothing. What do we got? Let's take a look at second half here. So, 19 yards. They have 21 total yards in the second half. So, just kind of returning back to form from the end of the first. And the Chargers aren't doing much better, but I mean, at least they're having, I don't know, drives. Shoot, their last drive of 27 yards beats their entire second half so far. So, yeah, this is a very lopsided game as far as offense, even though the score doesn't really show much. Oh, wow. What a game. All right, let's go. I've seen enough commercials for the night. This game is already bad enough without seeing all the same bad commercials back to back to back to back to back. Can we get this thing over with? We're not even in the fourth quarter yet. Just FYI. Let's go. Someone. I'd like to see some offense, make this thing a little bit more interesting. But really, no offense to speak of from the Steelers. Rodgers is 0 for 2 on passing attempts in the half. His other third passing attempt resulted in a sack, so he didn't get rid of the ball. And on top of that, overall, their running game has netted them, like I said, 21 total yards for the entire half. So their offense is awful. Just awful. Rodgers has taken 3 sacks, and Herbert has taken 4. All right, so okay. All right, from their own 45-yard line, Aaron Rodgers comes out under center. Warren in the backfield. 1st and 10, takes the snap, toss back to Warren, up the middle. He's got a hole there, and he's going to get about 11 yards on the carry to about the 44-yard line across midfield. And that about doubles. That's half of what they've totally gotten in the entire third quarter as of this moment. So, one play. All right, in shotgun, Rodgers, back lined up to his right, from the 44 of the Chargers, takes a step back. He's going to throw. Oh my God, it's caught. It's a completed pass. The Steelers completed a pass. Pat Freiermuth for 9 yards up to the 35, 2nd down and 1, and that's going to bring us to the start of the fourth quarter here shortly. That ends the third. Finally, some relief. Ends the third quarter, going into the fourth. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. No, okay, let's do that. Oh, meant to do that. Save. Hit the wrong button. There we go. Quarter 4 starting here soon. And you have slight signs of life from the Pittsburgh offense. And when I say slight, I mean they actually got a first down and Rodgers completed a pass, but not like that's saying a whole heck of a lot as far as this game is concerned. Just a thought. Okay, let's do something. I'm going to charge my headphone case. Kind of wandering about right now. I'm in a slow chat night because I think most people have kind of tuned this game out. But I am still here. I am still kicking. And for some reason, I am still watching this game. I am still confused by that myself. Still confused. 7 people in here, though. Not a lot of chat. I think maybe some people are just asleep. This game may have lulled the entire audience to sleep. That is more than possible. 100% more than possible. This game sucks. I could use a mid-quarter Tom Grossi raid just to get some something exciting happening in this game, because Jesus. Oh, pardon me. It's making me fall asleep. And I gotta talk the whole time. Wild. Pardon me. Do. Jesus. Pardon me. Okay, can this please get out of commercial so we can get back to this game and get this game over with? 2.5 hours is a long time to watch a game with little to no offensive production. Like, there's good defense, but it's not even just good defense. It's just bad offense, a lot of it. A lot of it is just bad offense. Almost back. All right, here we go. 2nd down and 1. Rodgers, under center from the 35 of the Chargers. Man in motion, number 19. Hands the ball off to Warren. Going to go up the middle. Another first down. Oh, my goodness. He got 3 yards, enough for the first down. Oh boy. And the Steelers have gotten... What is it? I think they've almost doubled their first downs in this drive alone for the entire game. They're up to 6. Woo! Well, it's wild. All right, here we go. If they get one more first down, they officially go more of the first downs in this drive than they did the rest of the game combined. Takes a step back. Rodgers to throw. Throws it behind the line to Warren. He makes a guy miss. He gets up to the 30, the 35, and down behind the 20 to the 14-yard line. Oh, my God. They got another first down. Oh, they have, what? Is it 4 first downs? How many? 1, 2. Okay, so that's 3. They have 7. So now if they get one more first down, they have as many first downs in this drive as they have the entire rest of the game. All right. Up to the 14-yard line. All right. Let's see some action here. Something, please. All right. Comes out under center. Man in motion, 83. Switching sides with, looks to be 19. Rodgers under center, 19 in motion. Takes the snap. Hands the ball off to Warren again. That's going to get him down to about the 9 or 10. So that's a gain of 4 or 5. 2nd down and 6-ish. Ish. We'll say with ish. "13 minutes, 10 seconds left in the game. Clock continuing to move. Rodgers comes out under center at the 10-yard line. 3rd and 6. Warren in the backfield. Man in motion, number 15, takes the snap. Rodgers is scrambling, almost gets run over, dirts it into the ground towards Warren. Not really intended for anyone. That play was broken up almost immediately. He almost got knocked over by his own offensive lineman who got pushed into him. So, whew. If you're in here, please like and subscribe. I'm slowly losing my mind. There hasn't been a whole lot of chat tonight because I'm worried that everyone watching this game has already fallen asleep. And it's a distinct possibility with how this game has gone. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6. Rodgers in shotgun. 81 in motion. Back lined up to the left. Appears to be Gainwell. From the 10-yard line. Takes the snap to throw. Across. Oh! Incomplete. Way over the head of Gainwell as Rodgers gets knocked down. You got to think. Are they going to go for it? Raid? Oh, I'll take a raid. Hi, Daniel. How you doing? Real slow chat tonight. We've had a lot. This is our 4th stream. We had a lot of chat in earlier games, but this game has kind of lulled everyone into a sense of just pure boredom due to the ineptitude of both of these offenses. One slightly worse than the other. I would not say that either one is doing particularly well, though. 4th down and 6. Steelers are going for it. Rodgers takes a step back to throw, floats it in the end zone, incomplete in the end zone, no flag, turnover on downs, and the Chargers will get the ball back at their own 10. So, pending some sort of crazy turnover, right now, that was the first time you had the Steelers in the red zone all night, and they come away with absolutely nothing. Because why would they? I'm going to put something in my little toaster oven since my Airbnb does not have a, what's it called? Oh yeah, an oven. Let's throw some food in because, you know, why not? Because I'm hungry and this day was long. 4 streams ending with this absolute dreadful mess that we call Sunday Night Football tonight. And yeah, so that's fun. 6 more days until I get to be back to Colorado in a place that is more comfortable, surrounded by my family, and I am super duper excited for that. And we have 2 more games left to stream as I am in Arizona, which is going to be Monday Night Football, followed by Thursday Night Football. Let's do this, turn that down. Alrighty, hopefully you guys can still hear me. I'm kind of doing little chore stuff around the house, because why not? This game is easily one of the worst I've seen in a minute. And I watched the Broncos last Thursday night. Just saying. Just saying. Aaron Rodgers is averaging 4.3 yards per attempt, which is awful. But Justin Herbert, not necessarily better. He's got more yards, he's got more completions, but he's also got more attempts. He does have a touchdown, though, so there's that. He's also taken one more sack. Justin Herbert is also 4 for 20 on the ground, so showing his legs a little bit, whereas Aaron Rodgers doesn't really move a whole lot. A little bit old, a little bit slow. But Justin Herbert, 17 for 29, 140, 4.8 yards per attempt. So like I said, neither team is doing particularly well. The run game is about the same. 15 carries for Vidal for 73, 14 carries for Warren for 70. Bill, yeah, that would be nice. That'd be nice to do. I don't know, man. I'm just glad, hey, I'm glad you guys are here. Daniel and Bill chatting it up, because the last time I had a chat was a fairly long time ago. We're talking 3rd quarter, because I think almost everyone fell asleep. Even I can't keep people awake during this game, which is saying something. This is awful. All right, here we go. 1st and 10, Chargers at their own 10. Throws the ball, caught, and he's going to break a tackle, and that's going to be up to the 25-yard line, and a gain of 15, and that was Quentin Johnston on what? Like that's his 5th reception of the night. There we go. 5 for 42 for him. There's some decent running after the catch there. 16 yards after the reception. He caught that in the backfield. Okay, here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here. 1st down and 10 from their own 25. The Chargers take the snap, hands the ball off to Vidal, who's going to cut up the left side, and he's going to get about 4. 2nd down and 6 from the 29 coming up next. 11 minutes and 45 seconds left in this real snooze fest of a game. Yowza. This is arguably worse than the Broncos and Raiders, but I honestly don't know. They're both pretty bad. At least the Broncos, as a Broncos fan, I was invested in it a little bit. This thing's just Jesus. In shotgun, back lined up to the left, Justin Herbert. 2 seconds on the play clock, takes the snap, 11-12. He's going to roll around the right. Lots of pressure coming. He's going to throw it way over the head of Keenan Allen. Throwaway pass there. 11:08 as the stoppage after the incomplete pass. And 3rd down and 6 from their own 29-yard line. Okay. All right, here we go. Chargers, 3rd down and 6 from their own 29, trying to get something going. Not a lot in general this entire game. 3 points for them in the second half. Takes the snap. Herbert to throw. Throws it. And caught. Lad McConkey down. He is gone all the way down. Oh, he slows up. Cuts back and gets taken down around the 13-yard line. Lad McConkey, 58-yard reception. And yowza. Right now, Lad McConkey has, I think, close to the amount of yards that the entire Steelers team has. 107 for McConkey now to 151 for the entire Steelers team. That is the biggest play of the night by a considerable margin. That was a good coverage, but just busted, and McConkey made the play and got down there. Okay, now the Chargers have a chance to just put this thing away, because honestly, the Steelers have done nothing. In shotgun from the 14, takes the snap. Around the left edge is Vidal, who's going to get down and get a first down and goal at the 2. Okay, so now they're cooking. And I think the Steelers' defense is finally broken, because now you have a 304-yard game to 151. No 3rd down conversions for the Steelers all night. Still. 0 for 1 on 4th. 0 for 1 in red zone. You have more than 11 minutes of possession time. Here we go. In shotgun, Vidal, 1st and goal from the 2. 9.5 minutes left in this game. Hands the ball off to Vidal, who's going to get in, and that's a touchdown. Hey, 21-3. Pending the extra point to make it 22-3. All right, extra point coming to make it 22-3. Kick is up, and it is good. 22-3, 19-point lead for the Chargers. That was the biggest play for Lad McConkey. That was the biggest play for either team this entire game by about 30-some-odd yards on that 53-yard reception by McConkey. Okay. Well, commercial break again. I would love to see this game have been closer, but I don't think it's going to, so the faster it can get just done with, because this is dreadful. Pittsburgh Steelers have just been, that is one of the worst offensive performances I've seen from any team all season. That's saying a lot, because there's been some bad ones this year. Hill time, oh, it sucks. Steve, hey, there's people. I've been sitting here basically. The chat kind of died out because this game is just absolute garbage. And very one-sided. Finally, a big play happened here in the 4th, getting a 50-yard pass from Herbert to, I don't know, that other guy, Lad McConkey, leading to another touchdown. But that is the first signs of life from either team since midway through the 3rd quarter when Cameron Dicker hit a 59-yard field goal. So this game has been tragic. Aaron Rodgers is 9 for 21 and a pick with 91 yards. They have 0 3rd down conversions. And it's bad. This game is bad. This game is like real bad. This is the opposite of a fun game. This is an unfun game. I don't like any of it. Have people in here real quick, though. It feels real nice because I think everyone fell asleep. We have 9 people in here, but it's nap time. This is nap time central. Oh, no. That's really actually very, very sad. I love cats and I love kitties, and that's makes me very sad. No, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is really... oh, man, that's a bummer. Cats are some of the best. I love cats, and to have that happen that's just awful. I am so sorry to hear that. Poor baby kitty. Gotta love the baby kitties. Kickoff is away. Fielded, dropped, but then fielded again. Up to the 15 to the 20. Breaks a tackle up to the 25 to the 30. Gets down around the 37. That was Gainwell on the return. And that is where the Steelers will take over with probably not enough time to get back in this game. 9:26. You know, it's not like an insurmountable lead, but for a team that has quite literally 0 third down conversions all game, it feels insurmountable. Yeah, absolutely. You got to take the time a little bit with the kitty, the baby kitty, and give him love and make him feel happy. I'm really sorry that's happening. Aaron Rodgers takes a step back, throws, caught DK Metcalf. That's the first reception, I think, since the first quarter. And with his 24 yards, he's now leading the team in receiving yards with 2 receptions. That's a really terrible stat. This Pittsburgh offense is just god-awful. Oh, very fraudulent. My God. In shotgun, backlined up to the right. Rodgers takes the snap. He's going to throw down the right side, an incomplete flag. It was not PI because that wasn't catchable. Maybe holding or illegal contact if it's on the defense based on where the flag was thrown. Yep, defensive holding. Definitely not PI because that was 100% not catchable. Hey, that was Cam Hart, who was the one who got hurdled by Jalen Warren on one of the more exciting plays of the game. Like, this has just been real bad, man. I've seen the Broncos' offense be bad. This feels worse. I don't know why. There's just something. No third down conversions all game. So 1st and 10, they're up to the 47-yard line, their own 47. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun all by himself. Takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Throws it in and out of the hands of the receiver. Interception back to the 50, the 45. The 40 steps out of bounds at the 39. And that one was 100% on the receiver. And that was intended for Calvin Austin. And it just bounces straight out of his hands directly into the hands of a defender. And that is Aaron Rodgers' second interception of the night. 10 for 23, 96 yards, 2 picks. And there's just nothing that can be done for this Steelers team at all. Everything is just horrifying. Good God. Bounces off the hands of his receiver directly into the hands of a defender. Returned back up to the 39-yard line. And the Chargers come out under center. Herbert takes the snap, hands the ball off, run up the middle, gain of about 3, 2nd down and 7 from the 36-yard line of Pittsburgh. And that's Vidal. Vidal is now at 93 yards on 19 carries plus a touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 107 yards on 4 receptions with that big 53-yarder, plus he had the touchdown earlier in the game. And the Pittsburgh Steelers are looking pretty useless in about every facet of this game. Their defense was doing well, but they're getting worn out because their offense is incapable of doing just about anything. 2nd and 7, 8 minutes left in the game. Clock is moving. Quinton Johnson in motion, hands the ball off to the running back. Vidal's going to get another yard. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 6. And they are in field goal range to make this a 25-3. Would 25-3 be a scoregami? Let's see here. Is 25-3 a scoregami? Nope, it's happened twice. Damn it! What about what it is now? 22-3. Maybe no one scores anymore? Is that a scoregami? Because that would be like the fourth one today. Nope, not. Okay. Run around the left side for Vidal. That's a first down. Falls forward for even more yards. And there's a flag, though. So, while that would have been a 10-yard gain for Vidal, there's an offensive holding. It's bringing it back to 3rd and 16, back to the 45 of Pittsburgh. Okay. Alrighty. Good Lord. 7 minutes left. 7 minutes left in this wonderful game. All right, in shotgun, back lined up to the right. Herbert takes the snap. Pressure's coming. Oh, TJ Watt gets to him. And TJ Watt gets his first sack of the night. Loss of 3, 4th and 19 for the Chargers. They have a chance to kick a long field goal, but, you know, Dicker the kicker already doinked one, so very big game next week. That one I will be calling from my house back in Colorado, finally. Because that game is late enough in the day that I'll make sure I have the studio set up ready to go. KC at Denver at 2:25 Mountain Time next week. I will be absolutely streaming that game 100% back in Colorado. As I get back Saturday afternoon, pending a very long drive. Oh, thank you, Bill. Thank you for being here. Thank you for putting up with whatever this game has been. My God. This game is coming up on 3 hours of streaming, and it has been a snooze fest. Mainly due to the fact that the Steelers are just incapable of doing about anything. So they're down by 19. Punt is coming. There was a timeout called by Pittsburgh, which leaves them with one timeout, down by 19, and 6.5 minutes left in this game. Chargers punt the ball. It's almost blocked, but not. Fair caught. Oh, he bobbles it, drops it, and it's Chargers ball inside the 22-yard line. They can't even get special teams right. You fair catch that, right? So he fair catches it, runs up, and then instead of catching it or not, it bounces off his hands and directly into the hands of the Chargers at the 21-yard line. Oh, wow. The Niners, or Steelers, whatever. Sorry, I don't mean to say Niners. The Steelers just, everything they do is crap tonight. Like, there has been no good aspect of their game all year. Or all game. All something. Oh, he misjudged the crap out of it. All right. It's going to be a handoff. Vidal's going to lose 4 yards. 6:20 left. Oh, my God. Jeez, man, the Steelers just, nothing has gone their way. Absolutely nothing. 0 for 9 on 3rd down. Multiple turnovers. They have 3 total turnovers, 2 by Rodgers. Technically, 1 was off the hands of his receiver, so not necessarily his fault. But then you have the muffed punt, and, like, just the only thing that's been decent, I guess, would be their defense. has 5 sacks on the night, but they have not forced any turnovers. And there's only so much they can do. It's going to be a run again, loss of 1 for Vidal. So he's going backwards, 3rd and 15, but it's probably too little too late. Oh my goodness, I am going to sleep like a baby after this nightmare of a game. This thing is putting me to sleep. This is like a really bad nighttime. I'm going to have fucking like nightmares about this game. My goodness. This is dreadful. Well, I appreciate you guys being here for the last little bit because this game has been, oh, wow. This has been awful. Everyone else kind of gave up for a while. Run for Vidal up the left side. He's going to get maybe 3, so that's going to bring up 4th down and 13, but they're in field goal range to make this a 15-3 game. And for some unknown reason, the Steelers call a timeout. What do you expect is going to happen, Mr. Tomlin? I don't see this ending well. You're just prolonging everyone's pain, including your own. Like, this is one of those ones where just, yeah, call the timeout. You want more time on the clock for what? You're about to be down by 22 points. With 5 minutes left and an offense that couldn't convert a 3rd down if there was a gun to their head. All right, here we go. Dicker the kicker. This one's only a 42-yarder. He missed one from 55 earlier, doinked it. But this one's a little easier. Kick is up, and it is right, but not right enough to be bad, and that's good. 25-3. All right, I shouldn't give that back to the Steelers. I gave possession back because I assume they're going to get the ball, but, you know, based on their trajectory this game, that's not a guarantee. So let's not give them the ball possession quite yet. Let's see what they do on this kickoff. Ugh. Let's step outside for a second, get some fresh air. This is a bad game. It's a real bad game. Real bad. Real bad. Okay, nice, fresh, cool air. It's cooled down so far. It was about in the mid-70s during the day. It was 40 when I woke up this morning. But it's now starting to cool down. I think, what are we at now? I just charged my watch, so I can't just look at that. But let's see what we got here. What is the temperature now? Something decent? Maybe? 54. Yeah, it's nice. Nice 54-degree night. I'll take it. I'll take it over hot, and listening to the crickets is more interesting than watching whatever the Steelers are doing on offense, so there's that. Just saying. I might make a video of this game afterwards just because this is horrifying. Oh, I have an idea for a video. Oh, it's going to be great. Oh, at least maybe it'll be funny. It's funnier than this game. Sorry. All right, kickoff into the end zone. So, hey, they too get the ball. Not really possible to muff that one, right, fellas? All right, from their own 35, they're going to start off with no timeouts, down by 22 with just under 5 minutes left in this game. Okay. Oh, I've got an idea for a short, and it's going to be fun. Throws it to the right, caught, gain of 6. That's Calvin Austin. 6 targets for him, 2 receptions, 14 yards. Woo! Yay! No, anyway. Takes the snap, throws it behind the line, caught by Freiermuth. Oh my God, a first down! He's across midfield! Holy shit, he got up to the 44-yard line. 15-yard reception. Oh, wow. A first down. It's still not a third down conversion. They still haven't done one of those. They do have 9 first downs, though, now. Good work, fellas. Almost double digits. In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers takes a lot of steps back, goes to throw it. Dirt pass as he gets sacked. It's ruled incomplete because he was going down as he threw it. I don't think... It might be intentional grounding. Yes, they're saying he was being hit as he threw the ball. It redirected the pass, so it's not intentional grounding. That... it kind of looked like intentional grounding. But you know what? They don't call it. Not insult to injury here. Let's not. Rodgers got smushed like a pancake. 2nd down and 10 from across midfield at the Chargers' 44-yard line. Throws it and caught. Wait, was it? Nope, he was out of bounds. Nope, incomplete. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. You know they're going for it on 4th and whatever the hell this next one ends up being. It could be 4th and 38 and they're going to go for it. Because what difference does it make? None. 0. Makes 0 difference. They're going to lose. They're terrible. They are awful. They knocked themselves out somehow in the first half. And after they got that one field goal, it has been quite awful. All right, in shotgun, all by himself, Aaron Rodgers. Takes the snap, steps back to throw. Caught! Oh my God! They converted a 3rd down! DK Metcalf! Oh! They convert a 3rd down, 1 of 10 on the night. 1st and 10 up to the 33-yard line. It's a Christmas miracle for Aaron Rodgers. Or whatever he believes in. Ayahuasca miracle? I don't know. All right, here we go. Aaron Rodgers in shotgun, steps back to throw, caught, 2-yard gain. Kenneth Gainwell. 2nd down and 8. 3 minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. 2nd down and 8 from the 31-yard line of the Chargers. Takes the snap. Rodgers to throw, caught, and that's going to, it's something. Jonnu Smith on the reception, his first reception of the night. 4 yards for him. Big night. 3:20 left. 3rd down and 4. Can they convert their 2nd 3rd down of the night with 3 minutes left? Anyone? In shotgun, Aaron Rodgers. 27-yard line. Takes the snap, steps back, throw, caught, up to the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5. Oh my God, they scored a touchdown! Holy shit! Are there flags? There's no flags. They scored a touchdown. What happened? Did they remember how the football is supposed to go into the end zone? Holy shit, they did it. Oh my God! Yeah, Aaron Rodgers just had some ayahuasca tea on the sideline. He's right as rain. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Extra point coming next. There's only 2:57 left, but to make it a 15-point game, kick is up and it is good. And there are signs of something. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I just messed up. Hold on. Totally screwed up my entire scoreboard. Damn it. I'll update the score in a second. Oh my God. Sorry, I got so excited to change their score for the first time all game, I messed the whole thing up. There we go. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, I got it. It's fine. It's fine. There we go. All right. Now they have 10 points according to my scoreboard. It's about time, right? Jesus. All right. Rodgers now 16 of 31. They, I shit you not, converted their first 2 third downs on that last drive. It took them until 4 minutes left in the game to convert one, and they got 2 of them and a touchdown. Oh, this is, yeah, I don't really count on this being a comeback. I mean, they have no timeouts. I don't know if their defense... Dude, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I'm alive because whatever. I'm awake. I'm surprised I'm awake. It's 9:30 my time, and just really hoping this game ends, because I want to make a quick video about this because I have an idea in my head, and it would be funny fresh. All right, Boswell is going to attempt an onside kick. It bounces, it dribbles, caught, kneeled down, and yeah, they're going to get the ball back at the 40. There's nothing they can do. I mean, honestly, 2:56, they have the 2-minute warning. They're going to have to get a first down to end it. But 2:56 and the 2-minute warning. So there's still, I'm not saying there's a chance. There's not really a chance. But, I mean, weirder things have happened. We've seen a 99.9% chance to lose turn into a win. And that happened for the Broncos. But I don't see that happening in this game. They don't have timeouts. I don't really see a pathway forward. Herbert takes the snap, hands it off, run around the right edge is Keenan Allen, for the carry, 7 yards, 2nd down and 3. Actually, that was technically a pass. My bad. Not a run. Pass, so we'll call that a pass. Yeah, sorry about that. I was fine with it, clearly, but, I mean, no one's coming back like that. The Broncos are the comeback kids right now, and that's fine. However, the Steelers are not that team. Aaron Rodgers looks defeated. 956 reception as a Charger. Yeah, I honestly, though, the Giants have a really good base built up of young players. If they build that O-line, I will die on this hill until they prove me wrong. If they can build the O-line and the defense a little bit, I think they could be good. They really could be. But we'll see. All right, here we go. 2-minute warning. 15-point game. Keenan Allen just breaks the record for most receptions by a Chargers receiver in history, passing the great Antonio Gates, the tight end that was there forever, and one of the best tight ends to play the game. So Keenan Allen, breaking a record tonight. At least something crazy happened, because right now it has been pretty much all Chargers, and I don't even know it's going to take that long. It might not take that long. If they do a proper rebuild around the team they have, the Giants might be able to get back there sooner than you'd think. They just need to build it right. My worry is, what did I say? Did I not say Antonio Gates? Yeah. I think Antonio Gates was with him on the sideline. All right, here we go. Man in motion, 42, in shotgun. 2nd and 3. Takes the snap. Handoff. It's going to be Vidal who's going to lose 2 yards. He's basically only gone backwards. And I think it's because they just don't give a shit. Honestly, they're technically in field goal range. Aaron Rodgers looks high. He's just looking around like a lunatic right now. Either that or he got his bell rung and they didn't evaluate him. Yeah, he had a chance there. That was when Danny Dimes was playing well, and then he fell off a cliff. But now look at him at Indy. So maybe that was more coaching than it was Daniel Jones. Saquon did not get used properly. They should have held on to him. 3rd down and 5 from the 44. Under center. Clock is still moving. Hands the ball off to the running back up the left edge, and that's going to be enough for a 1st down, and that is going to be the game. That is the game. Calling game. No timeouts for the Steelers. With that 1st down, Chargers will kneel on it for the remainder. That is going to be your final 10-25. And I don't know what that performance was by the Steelers, but it was not good. So, Rodgers ends up 16 for 32, just over 50% passing, 161 yards, 5.2 yards per attempt, 1 touchdown, 2 picks, 3 sacks. Jalen Warren, 14 for 75 yards a carry. Roman Wilson, 2 for 35, a touchdown. DK Metcalf, 3 for 35. Freiermuth, 3 for 33. Jalen Warren, 2 for 21. And then kind of everyone else, I don't really care. Now, Justin Herbert, 20 for 33, 220 yards, 6.7 per attempt, and a touchdown. 5 sacks, loss of 21. Vidal, 25 for 95, 3.8 yards per carry. He was doing a lot better earlier on in the game, but Justin Herbert, 5 for 19, 3.8 yards per carry. Vidal also had a touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 4 for 107, including that 58-yard rip for the biggest play of the game and a touchdown. Quentin Johnson, 5 for 42. Keenan Allen, 2 for 19. Enough. One more pass than he needed to take the lead on all time for the team. Then you have Gadsden, who was injured in the game and is probably out for a while with a knee injury at 3 for 13. Tyler Conklin, 1 for 12, and I don't care about the rest. And that is going to do it for this edition of Sunday Night Football. It was quite awful. Thank you for sticking with me through the game. That was whatever that was. Yeah, I know. I was going for the Steelers, but my God, they just, that was like one of the worst offensive performances I've seen in a very long time. So it's hard on the Chiefs because that puts the Chargers up above them a little bit more, and it brings the Chargers a little bit closer to the Broncos. So, not a fan of how that game ended or entirely how that game was as a whole. So, that being said, 4th game in the books for the night for my stream. I am done. I'm going to make... Oh, yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. I'm going to make a quick video to summarize what I think of this game in joke form. Good night, you guys. I'll see you tomorrow night for hopefully a much better game than whatever the hell that was.